beole kono NPP beole kono mona kala je ko ke nan NPP la political party kono so nen ko jara wala kisi nyana na ka faynya na internal inbox kono Silani ko jaro ko arama baro anala molo isita le ay modanta na command je men boko demma sabal nyolo ani sidinja nyoli bela travel bigoti political men abe patinying about this integrate kanne and abe patinying abe tala kanne into pieces mone osabo the arama baro la political strategies akame use wolenka Gambia la seal da ma kun takini nyola political gain munena na happen je na rajele ko arabaro biana la mol sita to nya fala mole na ko alkanyin travel bigotry political men dundi jeten ka silda mal ko dande nyola manen ko ni flow ni sara ko la ko na continue ni na to na ayaje ko NPP ala feature in 2026 is very minimal. The chance of winning is very minimal. If you make a benign silda mal ko takini no nyame yalo ana baro la mole menke ana baro na la mole men boy puta UDP kono ay betale yol betale ye jamfandila because of ala appointment on kelo nyam pro kana access to ana baro la but sa mone ana baro hit so hard wala nyindiko ana baro nyimol men ana baro nyi surround ya dundile to that an extent ya jeko ana baro fona na ka realize ko he's having bigger problem than the NPP party. He's having a bigger problem, especially in terms of governing, the corruptions and nepotism. It all caused by Adama Barola's surroundings. So, nying mandingol menialongo is shutiata Adama Barola. Inarna wolta yebe jamfani Adama Barola kafai ko mandingol malafila ni masakunda kono. Santeng Adama Barola mansakunda be o kelo le kono silang. La NPP party ni fon be o kelo ni le kono. So the combongos mem keba mari boja nyoldi. And in some of the members many alongo, they were very close to Adama Barrow, including the former United Democracy Party members all. Many alongo but UDP itara ni Adama Barrow tada nyola ole aja ko tonya you left Adama Barrow tala molbul. Some memnekela wala nyindin be distract lale. We have to send a very strong warning to Adama Barrow kajako. We either expose election fraud nyinkera nyali 2021 o ngana party nyilo. Sang kewa mali nyol fana be o threat le use kan. But Adama Barrow la mol fana fele sande ye kullo to mol leki ani mol men yalan ko siti atela pour ka keba mari boja na mol nyenda ke monito kaji be ko fo ne dabla da kuriya kul kono banku wa fo ne oda ko ko taw isnaji se legal batlo nyinta no ka wolindi wol ka nyama pour que silence indi isnaji ko ise subdue ila Adama Barrow nala molu be men keka. So whatever NPP in take and something travel bigotry political fly NPP hit and be botanical so badly. Neo bata je ko rekisane kunjaro ko ako let the United Democracy Party members here celebrate ko UDP is getting bigger and stronger than ever. Another example of Tande Molla ko United Democracy Party ka operate since partying a founder Yamena in 1994. United Democracy Party operated. United Democracy Party became one of the most formidable political party in that country. And in Marisike Nyaonya ni UDP is selling now to sell the UDP na UDP damn we bukana ke fentino in the eyes of the Gambians. Ikaka Kenya dile. Sulanin kunjaro domandine hit nyina konse Gambia dingol nyinta and United Democracy Party sold nyinta ke illachin domandinko United Democracy Party nying ika operate nyadile Jumale Cameroon United Democracy Party laning operational nyina Jumale mu Secretary General nyintino and United Democracy Party ka kenu nyadile inadna ta ya jibe wala multimeni yalanko desan the late single nyasi United Democracy Party la the late single nyasi this is how the single Nyasi, another community and the surrounding with United Democracy Party, it can operate nyadi. yawle nat ne ka faje iko nimme ani sone kunjara ko ni momo ni so regeta United Democratic Party la leadership ni ninka ika operate no nyame left the world man for United Democratic Party la militant ole kaje ko United Democratic Party nyine atinna ibuka signal in the society nyin kono wala nyinte ko United Democratic Party constitute nyameng and a lot of party new formed an organizing secretary of the party. Wale kamara party la every activity sol nyena. Like executive folkela activity sol nyimbede dale. Iko the organizing committees yala tiata yela program nyendeda in 12 months. Ibe operate no la nyadile. Iko the likes of the late single nyasi. Iko single nyasi niajibe single nyasi United Democratic Party during Jamela time of Francono there are certain places bige United Democratic Party from niaje futan noje moleke dingo tolala single nyasi la single wala katina for United Democratic Party kataje single nyasi la way of politics in United Democratic Party iko every day is a politics. Every day is a politics. Niaje political manchala sokon wote salam ko mole fataje. Hani mole fataje ka make sure ko mole me because kanuna ko moja malabina walina ala area nyingo ne konan man lawla tal mole nyini kamene ala ko be brikamale. Sila ni kunjaro le nyikibaro nyin latinya. The National Executive wale kanyim program nyinte ya be hana avable han obable. Ikaja hani basela ladoldo even the Fulakunda, the Fula communities and then the Jola communities near the United Democratic Party rally sodoje at that particular time. Ida kafole belo la jemea na ukaba tola la single nyasila. United Democratic Party la National Executive be la programo nyinde la kaden den di single nyasila kafo din to kafo kulie nying. Koi kafole lo tamea na kwe kateke dingole tola la. Puro kataka o kampenyo nyinta. Ka ikata ike bulodo wakone ka kampenyo chala. Nyinati na United Democratic Party ye sulodun Gambia kono. Moliata as a tradition. Modul bije woliaiko this is just a religions. So we'll go battle even the normal militants. Ikajilko, this is the party I love. This is the party I love. And the leadership ika respect. Leader decision momenti war is Niamo United Democratic Party la leadership wale la National Executive nyindi. The National Executive la decision party ka tama wala. Party la programu ka tama wala through the organizing committee. What is organizing committee? Organizing committee like a party la policies, party la principle, like the way they operate. The organizing committee like what ya be organized, ye calendar prepare, ye ta nationwide, ka diamu mole, dingol be kulli la jana. Dole bi jaje hani mo United Democratic Party la member kulli soro, ya tandi ya United Democratic Party la leadership nyinta ya bunya futandela. A national executive say more willingly, ye more than that lake and katande on the Karimu na United Democratic Party dingoleti, and be ole kuliyeso in la promulate ya futala. This is how United Democratic Party ka operate temne. United Democratic Party ka operate temne. Sulani kunjaro ko, now ndola generational many ananko. People like me, Sulani kunjaro in the form blasi jambakele. Because in diaspora janne mala United Democratic Party ka wuli nyadele mbota jam meta jan tata seta Gambia kono ngaje ko we are part and parcel of the party ngaje ko party nyanda operate nyame nyandante as an individual nyandante inform la so ne kunjaro konyo ko who are you, why United Democratic Party the national executive should inform you about the party activities foto la mjumati so ne kunjaro nyemfonye so ndeman United Democratic Party la National Executive any decision you made. The Magjane Fonyanta din kulie sotola in Foni. Mitambe din kulie kele in Jara. Ka Tandigo. This is how United Democratic Party ka operate tenne. Nyanjo mbatingi invade nga sula ni kunjaro la inki. The United Democratic Party, Swani Kunjaro Konyako, Akonye Magyane, Akonye, if Akonata, this is not an entirely responsible of the national executive as United Democratic Party. Sanambe atkan nak. Nga accept la be atkan ne no. Maybe no network kol mambete. Akonata nyima ke United Democratic Party la entire executive national executive party nying amankela responsibility. Akonyedenitin any member from the executive itajela, and there's nobody me alongo he's mad to go and operate on behalf of United Democratic Party without the party executive malo. We marry the consequence in the face. The United Democratic Party la leadership buka operate. They believe in party policies. And then party policy tamanga meka implement wala nyam. And everything back it is completely, United Democratic Party la national executive for the responsibility la wadi party nyanda operate la nyadi. Nyanjo otombare ndenge inva na nita banduno. So sulani kunyaro la nyikibaro nyinati. Katani gambeding nimu kibar kandol di drum pumen katani gambeding lako ako United Democratic Party fele ko sulani ko nyaro ko United Democratic Party fele ila party la secretary general fele aya kamodi the militant ako aya interne kalo ka contest for these presidential elections, and then everybody be finita nga jubilate including you the mark jane ya interne pro United Democratic Party la leadership nying aga contest la to women, and more be believe the wall including more many kafko ibe la dabo wala munna party la secretary general and the flag bearer in 2026, but the United Democratic Party lemde a policy le soto ite men individual men kafko karena flag bearer ne wato site ite fa apply nole sana mala mun kete je bonna page kan completely yemurunam koteke ina request nyente yaki. So iko itamen fonka ufoten tuma menna ning wati menna time or the process wato nyensita United Democratic Party fanala leadership nyenkono you can still apply yaje ko foite fanade pango dingo belale la keta wala United Democratic Party la national executive e working that keta. So alanga party la policies United Democratic Party momo yala ko mu UDP dingolati andi ka fo sota tole la on behalf of United Democratic Party akibaro futan UDP la leadership la ka ko mole ka fo tola mag jare la jaran ko fele ka fo tola nana United Democratic Party jaran ko fele ka fo tola andumba make sure la meta medin kulie kala jara mbe United Democratic Party dan ise kafni ka batanga din kulie ke jara new quit and then make sure ko United Democratic Party and accept ko magjana la din kulel be jara soma wala jara buiba wala jara kulikunda ngaje ko United Democratic Party wulde ko kata kullel ite finde kata wonyen nga mun dalilat na United Democratic Party bita magjana la din kullel la janan lada ite mari you are dishonest emam party la policy imalo ninta medade is a killing cane on it. It's a party leadership from a party leader from a candidacy yaning is a challenging on it, and you know more the minute because of a kill okay party leader there. So sana not kibar downtown certain from United Democratic Party from surrounding Kunjarogulu Kataniko NPP the tribalism the NPP taken into tribal bigotry politics. Everybody is running for Adama Barrow Dembasabale Kumandele I won. Anila in tribal more many and tribalism in Kauleda Madundi the party when I won the Castanela. Ni condita Nyama, Emela MPP, Mabula Nyo Conode in 2026 it does a banku bino. And then Muneo Sabo. UDP Rally Mayake in Fuladu Punta West State House Ning. Jackal in the back. Sana, you are welcome to the midnight show.
Barakabake, Magjane, Ambassador, Musola Ambassador.
Yes, I'm going down with Musola. NSG double P party leader. Double Secretary General, you know.
Yeah, but yalo ntek fon katanu nyanta tala jarale din kulio la je, but I would like to meet Sula din Kunjaro.
No, a tola sila nin kunjaro la ngata jara din kulli la. Wallahi kafo ya tola na jara. Mbe United Democracy Party kumandile bitebe din kulli kila jara.
Yeah, Mark, ni ko be political for bulala, like I said earlier. Ibuka keno, ikatala foya foko, you know what? I don't think I have to go back. Let me come back again.
No, you cannot
Because
just do it. Look, mbe example utalana let this money I hope I can be able to elaborate more on Suleiman's single nyasi aka operate nyadi le UDP. Iko every day ala shokono political kakiji. Every day within the Brikamala area kono political kakiji. Gambia be kono every day kulele din kulele bije. Kafola dingo tolala abita wole kulila UDP ataya back ataya kulika. Ako nyine atina UDP natake party timealango a very strong foundation sono Gambia kono. Dini ulmeneka wulu ko ne kamera ko this is a religion. UDP mu party de mialango is a kind of traditions we have to follow. Kome ya tara alifalla nyame. So nyin dinkuli program ulmeneka ko national executive entirely responsible. And it is an moya kafoya dingo toletela. Itari ya bunya frani United Democracy Party la leadership. Ibala ko this is a political rally for us. Ibebulo la leka nemo dantan killing commanding executive for kono ya leka inete kafonyen tole la sanajaji UDP. So ukamuna indi ukamuna mara to be part of
the let me yalam political nyamen ko ka ebe example di ka nyamen about single nyasilo, right?
Exactly.
The farmer bili sidi fuddi babe lola député yala.
Yeah.
Fabe kala Minister of Works and Communication and another Vice President. For anin Jawara split at NCP law in 1974. Nte fama ni wolem fo sidi fudi ba fata for NCP nata ani UDP ani PPP kafto noma ani GPP kafto noma UDP lo mfama dunda UDP koto kotenge.
Sanambato nga salute na leader. Ya aji ya munda ofela kabe NPP abe UDP la dinkuli la in fuladu kunta. Salute e mama.
Yeah. So intel be politiko kono wol nyama bi mo safu intel yoko imulun tawte politiko kono wala atele nata puluka patrioti nya wala ka patrioti divide.
No, I'm possible.
So, member caring Mark Janet ni ale moso menna. Iko ite malafi wala jela. Kura wala kete consume fire wato de sila.
Akakole na heart attack doing is very bad.
Faya wani heart attack beka ka sasalti wala yela sukola wala cholesterol siata anide dole beje konante ya anin jawaya wala ka heart attack samana modul kay ka 5 wato manga si tay ka dindi menol je heart attack te may ka boy ka struggle so de ka boy dulal ka bala ya left tala post kala nun dron I came across ila in life and you know post kanu iba mo le jele mi be jumping e ba for unity e ba for please stop it please baba have spoken when inya morje men yalon ko hasidi yani konnante abe sondomol domo kan sudatli itafra wole ko peace de itafra wole unity mark just few weeks ago bilitare din kulyoke farfenye property leader foreman talib accompagner na farfenye ba
Afona tata jela
national executive members will beje
ibebije
deputy will beje council will beje minane ma question at that time fonyi din kulyo is sanctioned by the United Democratic Party.
Casado.
Mark, every single member of the United Democratic Party, kafolle muta party, kafolle muta brotherty, kafolle muta sisterty. Binde, kafufula le muta party. Kafukilia muta brotherty. Ndalamu kafukilin dola representative in the USA. Sabino kafoli ya decide anytime ko lefta kante dunkuli. Jumale kunoje.
Moman kuno lat sana.
Bantama important
party.
Bantama important I'm nobody. Kodi?
Right.
Itakela chochote, but because of Talib is a mayor, and you couldn't tell me lying account. Ala ya so mene ko tano mu woleti. So Talib la dun kulli o be kala kasileti bi.
Ode sande mem ninto nyabe fokande sa nyanta lonal selande munatinna nyindin
But
kulenya anyanda kila problem.
I bet nibe yanko bala dinkulli kan biya de kala kasiti.
Ode do
I bet nibe landing bisani la dinkulli kan biya de kala kasiti.
Right.
I bet bi nibe rohi malik lo dinkulli kan wate kala kasiti.
Right.
How many mayor and chairman o leta fast njaga show ye nyomi be kuru karare mo nyamna kuma foje.
Mo te kuma folaje.
Fo dinkulli yo lembang fo bar musu yo lembang fo ba muto lembang ba ne mayor jele mayor nyomi be kuru su kras ay nyomi be Chris cross mo nyamna diama ko la.
Right.
Ne mayor jele mentana jara bo holol yele jay ko be keje mo nyamna kuma fo wala.
Mo de ka ate dikela diamla um party advantage le fonti. O ka ne sama
Ne
na
mayor
party.
jele mentana fo nyaay bo holol yele je pour community le nafa ando be kala UDP le nafa mo nyamna kuma foje. Bali comme na fo nyame niye mo kong.
Yeah.
Ibukala mo ku kendoje.
Yala UDP
Okay.
nyanta to expelled.
Okay. Banyi dinkuliyo mekering fula dubi kodi siara. Nyaje party leader for mantaje because anala kule benta wala sabu. But no the party leader for bitaje. Anu nama ni party leader benunje. Fo benyu question na feta question.
Abe quick as can never question.
Okay, but now let's forget about party leader mantaje bi. But the national president of the United Democratic Party aji ya munda yabo bejele.
Wallahi billah sana mol nyanda nyini ngale mune beto.
The deputy leader and secretary general of the United Democratic Party aji ya munda aji ya mseka bejele.
Wallahi.
Dipitol bejele. Councilor bejele. Nominated councilor bejele. And UDP executive members will bejele. So can one have the audacity ninya mama iyenyini karoke for this is sanctioned by the UDP or UDP approval or UDP yalo.
Adiamo siata de. Adiamo
What
siata.
has Dinkulio have to do with kafiko UDP yanta approval wala UDP yanta sonnala wala fabe UDP eventually kono Dinkulio mfaka be Dinkulila wala menye mutafati ko be Dinkulila UDP yanta approve wala kana approve.
Overstay man better sana.
Yeah, you told for overstay is but yalong adi meng important jang.
Yeah.
Diawo be kala fani UDP para yamol expel yamol bay anun tebe nafiko la dandara jang UDP nafiko le mbol dandara jang ni mole le safro ko wato wat ni mole le post ko wato wat ala stop to coming to people's posts and misinterpreting people's posts wala jumping all over and calling us unit telling us copies wala unity wala nyabe nafiko le be safro sutati la te diamol je.
Yalong imagine denga question on your race. Mone atin all the UDP brand platform. UDP la event bekirima broadcast. Within a seconds, moyo onye tumama na empol na konyela empos nyingine. Ndala ojindo yarfa screenshot olo nyinjanyanda. But this is a very good questions.
Hold on, Mark. Imagine
Yeah.
Abdul Jabir Jacob, please, I think we should be done with this issue now. We should be done with this issue. Do you know why we came live? Do you know why Mark Jade came live? I think that should be the first question. Why Mark Jade is live and doing live about this issue? Because something happened. Mole Safrika, Mole attacking Manya Safrika. That's why Mark Jade came alive. I think you guys should stop jumping like frogs on people's Facebook live or more like Facebook posts when we don't know the motives behind why they are posting and why they are making live.
So when the party leader speaks, iko unity areas. Way more bele kamunde. Akujama bele tengunde. But the moment in dinkule nyiketa tumamenarek, then nga kolol jelebinaka. Anu ninta meta. Wallahi, the same people living in Findla Kodeke. If a party leader la candidacy in back question. And in Yenamol Kotoka Keloke Wale. So Nuna agenda moment within UDP, it has to be clear. It has Anyanda clear Moli, the Molianta alone, the Jumalam, the Munebinto, Munebe Bulokono. Do they really are they in for this political party or not? Every genuine member of the party should ask yourself. For you, UDP la progressive or no.
Okay, but Mark,
from the inception.
Mark,
Yeah.
let me ask this simple question, and I think every blind man have seen that today. Even in Moro Dabo Menkafoko, I have hate for others. If he's not blind and he's not a hypocrite, I think
Sana.
every blind man have so this that ko. This somanda, that in Talib department from Combo. But that in Talib Nale entourage be department from Combo. Former party leader was for Konobankata visit in Kotu to seek his blessing and his ani I do it and kata kunta.
Wallahi ya bejele, and then
So
look.
if this is not in accordance with party policies, wala party ma allow, wala party ya munoka be tinyaro sambalana, wala party ya munoka be division sambalana. Do you think Lawyer Dabo will allow this entourage to live, or they will allow this program to proceed?
Impossible. Impossible.
Mbe kuma kilim fola jayi ko diamu na abula ba diamu to banano ni modol me da hare. Ani
No, no,
ibuka
no.
fu diamu e bang, ibuka fu diamu e bang, kara kilimo ba ke kan kara kilimo be deri. Men be na Afrika ya na Afrika yake wala na jahana ba bunda be tala yele ni atelier na ko da lumna be taje. Ba me kuma kilim fula le jam. Anu te den da hala diamu la den. Nko len tele ko na politiko bula, but I'm coming back. Anu be tonya wala fula nyoy sign. There are two nominated councillors at Birkama area council. Kodi? Two nominated councillors. Many alonko. Ah, do be jaw wente sana jaji fa la call personally. Nte sana jaju. I intel call personally Duma. Ah, daile. Ako pa bi ke batale. Pa bi nyata step la aside le. Na try na yankuba samana forward. But B, wala Facebook live folto. Ala safero to, ala posting to, akamina fo pa bi le muna party leader. Pa bi le muna fag biareti. When inte damma tema, yenyi na fonte ko, pa bi jenke yankuba ina. Ite aba nyinte ketelo posting ye every single day. Ite ko omani la safero je every single day. Bunyani horomem be matte man na wala jibeje. Mala fi kan no ku banta. Mala fi ndamale nyokaje fi banta. Yama binte be mina fi lanti nyabo postina. Itento ko duma iko nyoko na pabi bonije pabi ke vatale. Yankuba no sama nan sai. Bal every single day taka safero kan taka menje ka ko pabi le mona flag gade pabi le nyokandot. Nominated member do for Birkama area council. I mo call ako mo yoko pa bi ko ke batala sai pa bi ko to sino la draw anna jenkindi karala le yankuba samana but every single day that individual wala ka fa mo ko pa bi le mala flag biarade pa bi le mu be kala flag biarade because sa fama mantra SGD fokon before fama be SGD fokon but sa fama mantra SGD fokon now he's going after the executive every single day. O mari nyol bi ninte mun doti bi ma horomo jibe man bunya jibe man sutro jibe mbe to men sonanya life to jan bi
No, it's about.
and they are nominated councillors at Bikaba area council. This is why we want post kenko Gambia running fakeness versus Gambia running tribalism.
Ndeto mandia.
You call me konyoko na pabi denke ndi karala na yanko ba fasa
Sana
but
Tonya
it takes every single day ko pabi the fact that you think that Sanajaju is a fool or Sanajaju is a stupid.
Sana Tonya be sabati la ni alata la kitita.
And mba for a life down, mbenyum for a life down, impa bi ya na ni life moy. Kusero da boy nyinin ka jim nyimo flor jumale. Na da mamba friday. Mbenyum for la jam. Ya na mbenyum for kori. Nam la nyum for, bal bi mba for la. Pa bi na ni life de what or what. Alaftal na nyimo flor jumale. I ain't call personal wala na sit face to face. Ndaba fly who are these two nominated councillors at Birkama area council. Many alko yamo call Duma. Ikafu mo ko pa bi ke batale pa bi e boje pour yanko bayna. But live on Facebook, live on social media, ikomol full ikafu mo ko pa bi le mun na leader, pa bi le mun na flag bearer. Ko ke dende. They think these people think that people are stupid. But if you know, if you are stupid and
let me tell you, Pabi is one of the most well-informed individual in that Gambia political fraternity. Pabi is one of the most informed individual within the United Democracy Party. Koko be jabatawa kanjaki. But yalo leadership Benjamins sana. Sana ning alifa ala eke leaderti. Aka fendi ne bule bulo kono. Anu ni marta kafola. Aka fendi bule kono eka kafo nye samano nyadi. So even menkela wala yalo legal leader di fana
the political board on the hard because you don't more follow attack for la billah.
No kana okay ni it keda ha nsina
me wuli ay ta din kuliola dana ka ta din kuliola ta party leader suwa kono a sama ala blessing nyininka talib jumale accompagner aji yam sekati deputy party leader aji yamunda yabo the national president Ibrahim Adiba the deputy organizing secretary kala fason ko the campaign manager ani UDP executive members wala talib accompagner anu dani kata ni advertise tale flyers findida UDP dimo me alan ko ita fama mu founding father tunu ita fama si ita executive ko no le ita ko lo ka question no nyininka iko ka UDP party lo nya ko le nyininka because mo le te nyin ita mon question abi nyo ita len jumaate mo le te nyin sono la ita len jumaate me nyanta mo question no jabi la ita len jumaate me nyanta question no sick from the leadership of the United Democratic Party na to ko mantra wuli kan konnante yala ni musole mina al noma al clota a nyimi ni musole mina noma be kala sentano tal kono ni musole mina ba ni parti dum do jaxasala be sonna wala ay tan mo do jaxasala no ate mo do jaxasala no
ne ajenga a bit of UDP la history in nati like ika operate no nyamen like single nyasi sana ila audio nyin tala la mole be call ka sana mole mandre moy ka
okay badu
mole mandre moy kan de gamera na kila audio nyin tala sana ila voice nyin nata
it was connected to my car so namoto nyina fa nyata namoto nyin fa na afat
exactly, that's right. So ni ajenga a bit of history nyin nat UDP ka operate no nyamen like sulanin kunjaro in box na domandene la tandina ko United Democratic Party ka operate no nyame. Niaje party nyiketa one of the most formidable political party in the Gambia, a grassroots level political nyesodo. Moli yaje komen. Sometimes the children of men from grown up to kono. Ika believe ko kaje ko nyimuna dinolity, nyimuna traditional party lity. This is the party we believe. This is the party into grown up tamen kono. Because alama ala nemanin kafara klai. Single nyasla everyday life is a rally. Hanala suwa fon kono mol men bibiri kama kono zinitara je sanyininka. Ala every single life in UDP is a rally. Dinkuli upon dinkuli. And aka operate ten, the United Democratic Party across the country. Itata any region kono ibe kafota rajele me atola Suleiman Singulu Nyasila. And every kafo dinkuli United Democratic Party the national executive walaka back is some executive members of Nyinta ya lakang anieta dinkulila. Itamari ko man yana kala party kono sa elafta party operate nyari le silam. How do you want the United Democratic Party to operate? So this is the question that every genuine individual nyanta menyenengala mune benyenubulo. What belief do they have? Why the United Democratic Party to cooperate nola executive member ila planol bela operate inyanda operate la nyame baki ka onyam. Itiko manyana kala you have the question. If you have the questions, Facebook is not the place to ask that question. Go to United Democratic Party executive, UDP la leadership in India mutame, and uneate to look they are behind that man. Or that man nye mol many yalan could be will they be takan kulile tata wale kaya ko baba isama. Ba ya interne karon for 2026, yes. Ndanga din kulile sono kunda fula kunda nkata walta koyo ko ngal bless alta. Sana ninkude mari to ngame te mari nyande delal.
Mark, ya remember le party leader ye bengo do soto ala office kono malo occasion jumale nyina taba molle tata dum ala office kono ay bengo soto je.
Right.
And then I any opportunity use ako modo be bi akaka UDP le executive la attack suta tili abe UDP la leadership on and UDP dum la made bal bilu o fatata no executive kono ako bilu o fabe no executive kono anam na executive attack anyam na foko executive me la do kono anyam na fo executive is too slow bal sa famantal executive kono sa o party dingo abe UDP la leadership attack la suta tili because of atala own personal ego. I mean sort of against certain individuals in the UDP many alon ko be executive for kono and many alon ko place le bebulu. Okay? Nanyum broda men kata fenketi atodum fa Abdul Jabbar, thank you for Abdul Jabir Lem. The reason why Mark came live today, there is a nominated council at Birkama Area Council. Me safero ke biya posting kako ataka UDP patio la sanction patio la nyaton ko la ko le nyininka pulu wole fintina e jabiro ke kafoko nyin taliben sulla tata nyin dinkuliyo men na kunta wur fula kunda fo patio le ala bang fo patio le decision le bang fo abe patio le programme le kono bang fo patio le leadership le approve bang ako patio nyanta wo jabila because mo le bate nyininka kan anu atamala bo question answer la nyame ite amro mali na nyama ma kulba ya mantra sondo mokono aba fambulu woyanta o postel bang when before nyum program be sila a jelo ka advertise talent 1 month ago advertise talent 1 month ago okay fula njango Womari Wolem, this organizing secretary of the United Democratic Party, and a sitting mayor for Carnegie Municipal Council. Bilabe Fintila B, Jimalaya Dandang, Deputy Party Leader and Secretary General Ajiyam Seka, National President Ajiyamunda Yabo, and a Deputy Organizing Secretary Ibrahim Diba, and in Deputy Melanco UDP Deputy Lemiti, and in Councilor Melanco UDP Councilor Lemiti, and in executive members, many alonko will UDP Kono, including the National Women's President Binta Ture, will accompany. Danika Bokobo, it party leader and swore to follow, Kotu, it had a Yasama. Ye sarota abulu ikaye dua idani kata itama nimpatio mema ala party leader bol ala wala itaba na man ka patio program of the party leader be bula itaba na to kule melo is against the policies and programs of the UDP yama party leader be dua le pule itaba je mala think it be ani thinking tol inyabu keje nyama moli afu ele ko bi talib tara lo ada bo yale ay permission ota dara kata kuntawo men think it fana ya boyle men buka diamu ya jenya kesol lale bal bi ni mani yol man ko moti men ko lebe division sama kan UDP o lebe nafika yake kana UDP sudatili o lebe parti nyaton ko disrespect kan sudatili because of it ko it left men by force wala enta tambila wala moto tambila bale mo buka auto jede bi Magjane nata life they will accuse Magjane sana jaju jointa Magjane la life they will accuse sana jaju mo do e safroke e ko lebe division sama ke ka but because of everybody think that it be menke ka wala better do be menke ka won better oto men ya mura atel ko atleta better la tamuta ndal ben fonon kon ta better den tamuta na ko nyama na ta fa in 2026 ni ale menke be ku ka
Daga United Democratic Party.
lama ben 2026 nsa fa ko de be 2031 do or die an te ko tu wala sango san do or die election yan ko do or die ni election tambe de in ko yen sunyane ning alama manta benye 2026 after 2026 fara my first post will be 2031 do or die again
we have to remind these people, we have to remind the Gambians United Democratic Party ka operate nyadi UDP ka operate nyame ngama some of us because of overstay in abroad balom party ka work nyadi so ndonga filiko no ndolo nyanda party nyin talale nga kem fonda personal entity to run and micromanage how we want it. United Democratic Party bukatawanya. Ndoleka mentama ja wala nyende ko.
Ismaila Liverpool imam kulbaya moti ja mole nyala kasi la drop.
No.
Mole ntakata muta nkaji be ko falola mata man ko moti. Wala sa bonte kan nyaka sala. Bani na mete kulbaya ta moldi. I believe tamina believe wala mo believe tamina bula mo believe tela. Alla political ma be friend ka for tribalism.
Sana, calm down. Not calm down.
No, because I've given him enough space. I know I will deal with him. I don't go after any individual. I've never commented on their posts. I've never talked about them. But they are so upset with people like me. They will not see us talking in Mandiam. They will not see us on a live video in Mandiam. They will never see our post in Mandiam. I've never commented on their posts. I've never commented on their posts. I've never get closer to their posts. Some of them on some of them on friend just to have a peace of mind.
Don't block it because y'all
feel the stage to me along more tante moti. Dinari ken. Binaru ken nenu ken. Mendia de yake.
Ismaili mbe kumandira ja mbe sansuno la jara kan you know. Sana munyanjolo sana work very hard for the party. Yala membe keri ha. Sana calm down.
Calm down. Muma fambunya. But ni mo musoti nyindol be mfudula la. I'm 100% so. Ni mo musoti. No trust me. Ni mo musoti nyimodol be mfudula. They will come after me.
Na investment partner.
I don't inam nanje inyata diala mak fo yaje mo dantembe UDP na comment la poste because yalla nem fallo njame amanka ali hakati ya hakatu mas I'm not manka ba ndiamu nyala munyindi manka fa ndiamu nyala munyindi ya manka fa ndiamu nyala munyindi anu ngiso mombo nte politiko ko nemen taje mo de campagne no ko de politiko ko
very nice person sana is a very nice
person fallo long nalo ko mas ile page do binin na ndiamu to jeba fallo ko it's my post, it's my internet wala say I don't comment on anyone's post.
No.
The moment you post get wrong, they will come all over your post.
Sana, that's the last interview for the day. Kafuko, you cannot join my post. Internet member Kenyan from 2021, from 1990, that's the last thing I will do that. Sana, we speak a lot. Ndanga fo ne ko men be takisana. Sometimes in kasi wallahi mobe Gambia bi. Ninga call na jang. Ila mobile fata. Ninga call nga fa. Nga fa ne sana nga sana je diamala la platform kan ko sana la ko kan bala fale. Ila voice tan. Go for it. What the big kuti, you know. About to the platform kan jana, you know. Nse mari ñu call jana nga connect ni. Nga fa ko kamana fa sana back in 2021. What ni the platform ka over 2 good hours, 3 good hours, 4 good hours. Nga fa ko no sana ko kan bala fale.
No, Mark, dunia is very simple. Na denta kafola, al denta kokula, whether it's an institution or a group or a political party. Iko mira nya fatata anumbe particular kono ankabi intelbebe nganya kilomota ankabi nkombe la feeling UDP masakunda, because at the end of the day namra be after UDP masakunda, right? And at the end of the day namra we want the UDP masakunda for a better government, because njikata ko UDP masakunda be Gambia bonla, no, right? But ni mira nya man killing mfala nani fata man killing sabulu bala nata marala nana bentema at the end of the day. Kana foko ite be damen nta mantara odo nta moja walti, you start calling me names, you start attacking me when I have never called you names, when I have never attacked you. This is the problem.
I never feel much comments. Nika comments read all the time. It can distract in terms of these activities, you know. Don't read the comments. Maybe after all, yet Sisla, go out completely and come back. Nga receive la man.
Yalo mina dole comment bi den kadi akanaka muleti men yalon ko bunani horomol ka tere ni tema. You have so much respect for them, but out of control, because if you need a mira nyaman kilino, they will come after you. Yenina ko inin horomol ne tere ni tema. Ini nyina kairo le fenke adwada nyaw nyina kullo kulo fo sana nyina kullo kumalo fo ite, but because of ini sana mira nyaman killing drong yitiko ndeka nyina fo mole bilinde wana nale kana programme la moy on UDP TV media mark always come emphasize rolo nyindiko dol betar la mala la dol tara buru bala do de tara tema ni ala so nata be state house, nata be state house even before 2021. This is what I used to say nko jamu nyal man killing. So one is very dole diamu nya kanditale, dole diamu nya sulotale, do sangratale, do mun diplomatique le, do mun kelalale. Ite tara marara, do tara burubal, do tara tema. Nim sakto fight na state house na benje mbe celebrate. Nte political je wala nyaba.
Sanaka Smala Liverpool, he is a very sound-minded individual.
I have never called anyone a name, but believing in Kwakata and Santama Najile, Ismail Liverpool, every time he will call me a name or he will come after me personally, and I have warned him to stop it. For the sake of UDP and for the sake of UDP Mansakunamela. And now for lifeless, I mobile through Benakodi. Anytime I start fighting back, let nobody tell me that Sana you need to stop. Because Gameno Kolkoja, Emontonia Lalo, Jorla Yololo.
Nyanjo, to be honest, Ismail Liverpool is a very level-headed individual. I really admire the youth, and he's a straight shooter as well. But I mean, maybe this is a misunderstood between you two. You understand? But wallahi, he's a very level-headed guy.
But all the time, Mark, it's not only today. Okay, be I misunderstood them.
But all the time. No, now I'm investment partner. Some peacement in Altemala, you know. Now man, some peacement in Altemala.
I don't need to talk to people like him. Let him just mind his business, and then a business mind. Miranyal man killing, Lafukul man killing. As long as I'm UDP quality, ndeta abunda no UDP. Ndeta no UDP. Let's just go and meet instead of 2026 inshallah. Yeah, I'm not Pabi. I left the young party lead. Okay, Ndoko Pabi to Lola, Pabi to Tarlaje, Ndoko Talib left the party lead. I tell you, winning candidate. I left the young party lead. I'm under party Pabi. So at the end of the day, I'm Mula Nabula.
Sana, I'm peace maintaining in smaller time. But you know, Abajara will look on the Fabe.
Wow, this is too much, man.
No, get on your mobile cotoninga. Ela mobile koto kana do nanja, you know. Anyway, Ismala Ismala ngadio ninja. Mbe maintain altema. Ismala is a very level-headed guy. Sana, please, he's a nice guy and he's a straight shooter. And then Ismala from Boga agree. We keep pushing and pulling. Akamdane wani fa benyame. Nganyo call do mala kono do nganyo kandi nije kende kinga tindina ngadia ila. But he's a very level-headed guy. So malaf any further explanation na jang. left the peace maintain na ni ma che gunye danga.
Well,
Okay,
Mark,
one thing, enough the peace maintain na kodi.
Peace maintain. Yes, please.
Anu, mo
Mark,
na jajulong, I'm always about peace, right?
All right. I believe that. I
Okay,
believe that.
so ni left the peace maintain. Mba dani la minadro wala. Let him stop the personal attacks on me, please.
All right.
eh, eh,
Fine.
well,
That's all about.
Mark,
All right.
Mark, ndine la platform or nge disrespect ye yamwe.
I know.
So lava brother sana yamwe, you know, and sana mu multi me I look up to him. I've been watching sana on UDP TV and media for years.
Understand. Sana ya jele. Dila tan kanya
Sana
you know.
Sana ya kata ni party na barada ni party menke jenta makeji.
Wallahi, that's true.
Okay. So covering call him the people like Shananyol, Kamandanga ka post menke was not really unifying. Ndanga comment menke go, people like you, we are looking up to you. Let's try to bridge the gap. But I not comment delete.
Right.
So kabla na comment delete go, okay, that is fine. But esa jalo live video, but video ni mbal la moy kang. I understand. Sanang kebal das adala opinion on fine. But kabla go momo bel bebe yang to double support ke bem tribalist already. Mol fo I was trying to tell him ko that is not good. Amanya no kela I withdraw kada withdraw. So once I ndafana wala bembulu kang to calling me a tribalist wala kan fa. Amanya ko have anything against Sana. I have nothing against discourse, okay.
I know, understand. I know one boy.
Mark.
Sana became so emotional at that time.
Okay, mfanya Ismail la kumomela ako. I'm someone that he looks up to, right? I am not for them.
Absolutely.
Okay, so say ikonna ila korosio ikonna kata kuja maka ipati we kodi.
Absolutely. Because ndeke follow le.
Okay, so yamira nte nyabe malala na do mandolo min nana si wa pati yola na effort men ka pulko pati be nana in one day na fonko be mbo be tinyala without a genuine reason. Na post menke nyaje no postol ke adun kalu an kabin ka fo mari ge no postol ke na mo je me alon defana looking up to that person. I fought for that person. I do everything for that person to get elected as a mayor. Wala not I tinyalo ke I makonke I chose create within my party. I alfal kumbondi. I kebal kumbondi. I founding fathers of kumbondi. Many alon ko namanta yang for Daniel Pango yata watila. Anu amake kilinti, amake flat, amake sepusina nane. You think someone like me, you get upon me for na contribution na kapatioro. Na kata ko kapatioro. For example, let me take an example of this. Ite Ismail ye bunja wata yalo. 5 that come from auto. Bunja me yalo ye moje mobile boindika. You would see idly and watch that person bringing that story building down to the ground.
Sana hold on ngando Kenya.
Yeah, so saying a different sort of opinion all the world. Don't think I'm a time on me and I was thinking go I need to go didn't mango. Ali in London, Ali de Bambala, Nakeba, and Barata Party. But Ninga comment, Delakeba from maybe or come for over Janjan the Kula and Kafuno and Yomo Kuga. Well, and but it was not about to disrespect you or put a
Daniel Keba Janjan Kuka, Mola Janjan Kuka, Keba not will stop. Yalan poor that stuff daming. Alin kala diba water. Sana jagilo reactiono. That's not the starting of everything. Natro ko kube be tenkundi nanu. Peace be mentoring. Sana jaji wuta safaro kumase. What time will I center attack? What time will I deserve to be expelled from the party? What time will momo some commanding name? But I didn't just jump like that and make comments. I didn't just jump like that and make posts. An executive member of my party, a sitting mayor of my party, what would I was create within my party? And she has been wanting to stop it, and she's been doing it. Well, I said, be Alibaba said the party leader and secretary general. Now be cookie ka member party general. Obviously, Ismaila party don't be will react. And this is what Alan kala ko dibe onyama.
Okay,
sorry.
That's fine.
You know.
Thank you, Ismaila. Thank you for understanding. What madam?
But I remember where I felt disappointed was we have been tagged as tribalists as UDP members. So I don't know tribalists. When I told you
that's true. That's true. Go ahead. So peace, not peace mentor. Yantam party leader. So ndela secretary general ya mbo maintain na jana, you know, and ndela party leader. So
ima comment jambi Magnata life at Ismail Bijarba. Magnata life, right? Instead of people asking why Magnata life, imo to jede
No, sana ko
magna da life mag will never come like nim party leader jamuta wato mena anin sa intima magna in life kele ba bi party leader jamuta anin sa intima anin man life ke ba bi nyaya na da life ay party dundol je ko denga me safaro ka manyana safaro kala ay tinyaro ke ko denga
right
Yeah.
So always, you guys need to think outside the box. Near sana jaju je. Sakay ko moment ito ko moment respect. Ya kuke mi aloko anisilo manta wala I kuke act yourself first. Why did Sana is doing this? Why did he have to do this?
I can attest to the fact that
Odlando man na problem odi. Odlando kay I accept that because men can have different opinion. Ede aje nyameng aninta aje nyameng wolba fatalal you understand. Just come ko mole ko you call us tribalists wala en kamfa but that difference in opinion ning.
Before we go to that, before me fitala on live stuff, for baflo ko nal call tribal fine, okay? Before me fitala woto. You did 3 attack first before me fitala on live stuff.
No. I made a comment in your fenko. You comment delete. Kabri delete Malta fango jere after. Kara bodo la never go near your post.
Thank you. You know why I delete? Yalo temo and say jabi no. No, let me not answer him. Let me not go after him because more minajila kondama be do and we are already friends on Facebook. One and I delete.
Okay.
Before they block like I delete follow.
Whenever understand ida ikamnyali yela bungu mello ya jaba tinyaka iba lokan ko la ka mexuka kana tinya nga understand that's what we are trying to do but what I thought you were doing in fact iba tinya ro nyin la fakan because o bungu nyim fana itene mem fana menyola mo don la fana mboko and we need that vote also nde at the end of the day la fa menna momo tambita kay mbela vote killing kana bonko no abetum kono so ni ngombo mol fana kelen la waran kuma dol fole ma ifuta nyanya ni la dimba la ba fole la vote la so I'm thinking of like okay this is normal adabe jele na but at the end of the day mbe mur nga ke kilometer ko tege so that's what our ndela view more ndanga jela nyawa
which is okay but kukilin so fana foye UDP bla load in 1996 up to date yalong la double ba lead kam kodi ever since kodi
absolutely
okay below 1996 up to date molbe UDP ko an kabe menan ko party leadership o malafala molbe o leader o party ko no le 1990 meni ala ko be jele to bale man party leader nya to but at the end of the day they have never come outside to go after him. They have never come outside to call him names. It's just it all started this 2023.
Send it again.
Yeah, okay. Science na nga nyomo la science. Maybe for the
Alkali continue ba mo lo ko mena ko be UDP bale lemna flo usunu da bola natla malon tele wolo nonu.
Okay, I understand. As I love my biggest interest is to bridge the gap. We come back together. So, I apologize. Well, you feel attacked, you feel comment not normal, but I give you the reason why. Because when you label us as tribalists, well, and come for body, and when you about the new in I know for a fact it was shared. So I'll say I'm sorry on that. So we move on.
Apologies accepted. If I feel like anytime I have offended to do in any way, I'm sorry because nobody's big to apologize. Nobody's big to say I'm sorry.
I'm friend request and then on correct.
Find your own friend. No,
No, ndela boteje. Ni sana buga engage de. To nada mag de ko doge jama ni buga engage, but I'm a keen follower. I follow things to the latter.
I know you.
Ni da nyomo la ite alon na, but jama ni buga engage, but I follow a lot.
Jama bala, you know. I know you are one of the most level-headed. Anyone can jarang kon. Ni aje ni yung diplomatic passport so do mona sa. Because you are level-headed.
Ala baraka debe jila wona sai.
Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much, Eid. Thank you so much, Sana, for your understanding. Ali different in Taliapan. This is not a democratic party, you know. Sometimes I'll send you that over Taylor. Imam Umar Bunje atebe kamfana, atebe damento. Atenita soul therapy because I can comfort back, you know. And no, I
have to say this here. I have to say this here. Maybe like police along what I am going through emotionally. Mark, none on Facebook page or sort of. None on TikTok sort of. Bilam ka post ye Mark. Because anytime left a post you can mirror. Because anytime you post people take your
look at this.
Yeah. Yalo for the mandia. None of no one platform national, no one
I didn't
Facebook
want to
page
do that.
national.
Sounds
Boka
like
haji ka
Babu
post
Dunda, you know?
because
It's a
anytime you
bit
post it,
sounds
people
like
take it out of context.
yeah.
And it be someone that not post Kelenko. If Barrow stays, we all suffer. If Barrow
Yeah.
is voted out, we all prosper.
Mm-hmm.
UDP is the solution. No more don't family can I we need peace. What does
Right.
my post have to do with peace or division?
Right. One if I tell a mobile mala get out like any
That is a
sohana.
general
Allah
message
you know.
that is a general message to the Gambian population. You know?
Ngana former commander nyinta na former commander
Yeah, man,
ne commander
be able
nyinga
because
you know.
mfitara do kudla nyanta ka do ko kumaje.
Thank you so much,
So
Wise. Thank you so much,
yeah,
Wise.
yeah.
Thank you so
But
much,
I
Wise.
think this is a general advice to every individual. Momo ila believe fine. Momo fetela writer. Momo fetela be sila kendoka. Momo fetela menka wala betara. And then you respect wakandro. At the end of the day, nadi dada mbele, nati nyata mbele. Na
Yeah, that's
kasara
true.
mbele.
That's
You know,
very true.
but I will
That's
never
very
go
true.
after any individual. For you to kwa UDP le device. Nyaya sana
Wani
jaji
mana
belo
tani
wala
simo
kela.
walo akina mbanko
You
deke
know,
wa. Mbara
so
request
this is
kina,
the
you know,
thing.
nonsense, sini sana
All right,
jita.
Mark. Abaraka bage.
Thank you so much, you know. Acha,
Mag
welcome. Mbara na level of na welcome now. Okay, na level of na dundenan. So,
Magja Magja
welcome, Mr. Isa.
And so
Entala,
ABC te Mark Janenge
you know,
Kontong Gambianol Kontong
okay.
ila programo akadiamo Jamali andong so many platform all becaring dala diamo betala min wala mo
Yeah.
basically mimbe Cairo sabatindila banko kan nga bulawo noma especially ntolla fannala
Right.
ntolla fanna ba on toldum te mu UDP la supporter and sympathizer di wala mu patriot inte subscribe ta daming andung
Right.
wala party ideal solun deka fanje wala to dal
Right.
because nga mutala ko party mu party leti mi alonko yurwa keta je bakke ando o yurwa nyin birnga nata bundal fanuta nga mol soto je milna alon koy keta meyol ti bi banko jama kan mol ya ila do je andong womo alhamdulillah balati
Right. Right.
nga believe le ko either of our mayors mili alon koy be banko kan fodung talib lembang fodung rohi lembang fodung yankuba dabo lembang folandem bisanela and in so many other prospective candidates will mili alon ko molu me lom follow
Right.
Wolo,
Right.
they can be very good leaders in our country, you know.
Right.
But
Right.
if our leadership kuo beringanata molbe nyo sabala mo abemu healthy discussion all the minku mayata wala mnyente ko mbebe la ferim banko la tanya tolla.
Right.
Bari what is more wrong in the country wala mnyente ko ite maria mutakomenko it is only my way or the high road. That is a very dangerous trend, you know,
That's the very bad.
because
That one is so terrible. Yes.
yeah, because mbenga nganiol sotole dolu lafita talib yeke mansati. Talib can be a great leader. Coming nga safe wati jamala nga get life soul fananti. He can
Yeah.
be a great leader as well as Yankuba Dabo, any of these other people. So ndol party dingol meli alon kon damal bejang. Nyanta ka jubele ko nyulupe kono dal. You know, yalong many are called but few are chosen. Wala mu
Right.
dunya la tamandir nya fangodi. At the end
Right.
of the day, we have to always fall back in line. Because
Mm-hmm.
mela mindset londe.
Right.
Mela mindset long. And it is very good that tonya pabi bringa jube ko all this unity, all division on and yung personal attack mimbe kirin na pati kono. Pabi
Mm-hmm.
muruntanang kotenke. Pabi could have
Mm-hmm.
also sit by ajube ko pati nyimba ontenga sambale fa futata endulan dombatu nga di dinu. But nin
Right.
dindingol ya tandik kafo mola nimbanku dingol lako. Tolu they cannot fall back in line. They cannot respect one another. They cannot respect the leadership of this party. If etalla kelol if tema personal attack here and there. Wolu nyanta ke kuti mi alonko nyanta ka si e fanjube because nyatonka
Right.
la fi aina amari coming ijuso kapo wala te ka molu nenka kuol fenke you know andong wol nyanta kam fanjube le ngam fanjube coming na suol kono na korral kono kam manya dile You know?
Right.
And Nakoral Gonunka Manya Mintentin, this is beyond that. When you are in a national stage, Eka Manya Minyanta Ke Fanjube Kule. Tonya, be more baby la pila momo la ila supported candidate wo eke mansati. But woman say afan darajo dobije warning electability and inselectability for that man killing. You know? So nyantaka hakilol du nyinna UDP dingolum be min danila labao. We have also already put this party flag biara sibling na lande karalade. Meaning that pabi interest of the lako atebe lola. Then momo ya feel coming ko ilafika law you have a procedure lebeje nga wono manko. Dolbe ta matambe sire nyentu abdu banko. But sometimes nga mimpo wala mnyenteko. We are very intolerant. We become very undemocratic. Modo la perception wala miral nya ko nyin atet ya tafo e jusose sutia nya ni na nyenko muta ngake fundamental debate sotiba. But at the end of the day, Nintol come, baby, one big umbrella to me UDP. So, Sanye, let us put our act together. Na jube mumu mia lonko wale muna party flag bearer. Tinga tabu okoma pabi la mupabi le asafo. Ni momi mal satisfy wala. So you can also apply NITA the yes like the National Central Committee of the National Executive Committee. Ni select water. Is a tambi, but it cannot be like coming nitama soto draw but then a mulun talako etamam believe on the party ideal B magjade but I mean bebe Gambia banko ka more believe tako tonya Gambia be fitting kono Gambia batala kono I believe ko mamira ese sino ya jube ko okay bawo e man talibta mbato nganda bondije wala nga defect ngata nga fansu patio maybe man yankubata mbato nganda bondije then it means quite you don't believe in anything, you know.
Right.
So you fanna to me alon ko manyanka kelenda mal tema more better can all man satike sinya kelenke they have to respect one another be in a formula na alena be maybe Misal Fed, who was saying kept a president, the Tali second or vice president, Yankuba that was second or the attorney general. Na Bangkok and forward payment came and sat. You know,
NSDWP no Bangkok and Bangkok justice minister.
Justice minister, so you look
President Amon but justice minister look the young one.
Exactly. So potential ben na mol bulule fata mbitaga African no dunde mol la koronto wala tina we miss the map the trajectory nyanta ka minno mango bi ni ya jube coming the tonya sana maybe safo ko ase kamfale yalon ni dia mute ko generalized and la ku kende ko be mol kana jube la ko bawo bi yenyum kuma downtown ka fo mol ko tribalism ni be diamu ka nyinku wala ni te ko momi man yankuba support wala de momi man talib support ni ko be generalization o tale be command tribalism modo be fanjela wo ko konole I operate be diamu ka ma mira wo kama, you know. Just like Mr. Abubakar Nick Jamme me ya lonko we so many people look up to him as well. But B Nimbubakar Sidiki Wulita Saferoke, Katandi Gambia Dingol Lako, UDP la Central Committee la Executive Member Linyanta Nala Atandi Molako, Ning Kulio Luaning Talib la activities or mil bebe kering yendula, Fodum Patilia, Sponsonda Mamera Okuma Kansifa Yantakananta la Mira Roland, you know, because I believe Abubakar Siddiq is very close to the way and manner empathy ka ron nyami bi no commento min ke je wala nyentiko ate moment suti a empathy la katambia tala o kuma kan sifal million ko be fola ni ate nyinika ani bi ate se party la executive for kuma mamera executive members of the party kono million ko ama wala telephone number so ni ya sifalo ni kuma sifal kende wala ka kende ko
no jalanga bo ndefo bita Gambia la nga over fights after muso ngadi ala nyomi I thank you I calm down.
No Abubakar Siddiq is a decent man. He loved the country. He wished the very best of the country at heart because I met him I met him in the Gambia, but in Ning Ayatra Nata Katonya Jubet and some of these things. Inko Ning Ni Abokan Mang Ming answer no patiola puokono. Mangra pati dimbe o answer no lade. You know? So Akumata Baba let us all fall back in line. Nanangam Pang Bambundi, one umbrella can UDP, can you be bebe mingin kanka, Kelebanko kan, Yimbata column of Fuaria, column of corruption, Pambalo, drug like infestation, Ying economic mode, Millalonko, still they are bringing more and more economic na farm and tarala because the Gambia Mansula or Gambia Dingol Bata Minkono, wo bata yin wole nyantaka fallen the price of food commodities na Bangkoka, wole danyantaka tala. Corruption or more million along they are involved. Hanatare Mari mu UDP member, Mari nyantaka prosecute because if I can tell what it Bankola national cake.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much for calling this out. Baraka Bake. Brother Mark. Yes, I'm for brother. Yeah, man, you're welcome. One if I'm
yeah, will be control coming be line auto.
Right.
I mean, Lamoyal be the movie control coming,
right.
Yeah,
go back and come back again.
In Ula.
Yeah.
From the beginning, at first, I was going in for those men with the Taliban improves, motive. The first time, that was my problem.
Yeah, yeah.
So, after Billy Kibamani Natalia Diamuna, Patila Nyato Kuali, Alifa, Taliban can tell a problem because now you Talib individually, I don't have a problem. Therefore, personally, therefore, the men for Kadbedia can tell a main problem can use hydrology. I think I'll name them mention. I mean, Nana name call for a mention because
no witnessless several times. Yeah.
Yeah, because Mala because of Kamo Finargi, men are directly in Bito Safelano. Because Bankola Pool and Bele Dentala. Okay, but Nina Rabi, Walker City Jambe, I suffer on the same thing, Safero Kelly, non Tenako condemned because Naya Amasis Ninyako.
Yeah, right.
Taliban will program wala party leader bota kalama, executive will be bota kalama, deputy party leader for another program la. Then I don't think I could so many nigga necessary.
Yeah, I'm unnecessary. No, I'm unnecessary.
No, I'm unnecessary. So maybe it will be if forget la party flag biara kuala. Saya sabari kiwama na party yato ko Arabic flag biara.
Contest la. You have a contest against Dabo.
No, even another more context la. Now
that's democracy. But
yeah.
You could have a contest like and make a menkele can member included a phone call. Baba lemon na plug biarati. So Baba Bodan Kule why questioning Baba about these activities, UDP learning activities dinkule in Fuladu?
Yeah, no,
almost sense make, So Nico unity reign, let unity reign. Yala Mekela Jaranga Bueno, Ninta State House 2026 Bakumandila Doya. Whenever can enough for Nakoban Commander State House Lendoya. But the Commander State House Lendoya, Nava Kebaba, if Anakaman good in,
Yes, I more particular for make sure of a separate Tala and flag beer isula. Now, what was it about Okuna? More interest at the time with letter of the young market and anyone
ha, Nimeme Pabi killing a bem filo.
Exactly, but new what I always says and the more of Tala, this is a formula for not interested. Then you never go on like it was on a bundle with their interest. So, but the moment you know, the individual can no push at the Naka promotional and Naka party divided. Because Ninja suffer okay, no loga from Japan, into several loga from the loga counter,
no brother for being in line out of the way. It's a
yeah.
Well, I'm going to comment on the read. Walatna, Walatna Melacom Major Junamino. Salute.
Okay, I'll brother Market with the Najan.
Makantala by na brother, no one brother online ten Malang, Sanangala, I can't have a contest, but in Tengal the contest out and na brother Silo Bralanya. Okay.
Even though you are
If I'm call I just don't give it a killer Jumal in Bango can navigate nonsense. Ela don't fail. Iko kana molda mala sele ni platform oka, you know.
Yes, ini
Oma bun ka wala fonye, you know. So Jumala dole request ni kina mbata ngota wa tona. Hey jara nonsense request kina wa kana so stresola.
Mr. Mark, yade.
No kuli wa. Ivala dumo. Mr. Damfala mpo.
Yes, Mustafa.
Mustafa, welcome.
The farmer killer, never can be a platform, but the farmer.
I get a farmer body, you know. I get a farmer body. Na benyola.
Ntole ndo make party politician back at all. Ntole ka men kafta for kan start ko kan tulo la moy wolla. Party ko tan wala molde kan men fon ko tulo la moy wolla.
Altol politician.
Na hakil ma ya mendi molan ka wala fo. I mean kafo nda fe kafo kera UDP di bang aketa NPP di bang aketa NRP di bang kafo nyante la kala principle so nyaton ka soto nyaadi kafo ko soto either yo mole lon la kafo okay ni trano atabayla ni kari sasa wa fata immediately ngene be kala nyaton koti ni woti ngene be kala nyaton koti kafo ko soto bira dina kafo bang fa kafo sobe nyande ka soto
Wallahi
I think that is the executive. Okay. Ni wada pare ja ba wala bi gesti si keno pati nyata ko de ba okay because it fond ba kala ka flag biara ko sotole.
Right.
But ni flag biara wato sida fana ka fola principle nyanda ka wodile ka foko wate kare ni wasita congress temban me nyaton ko tombo na membe kala ka fola flag wala pati wala flag biara ti. Ni wato manshi abeko nafata la puru ka chocho kuma ni bantala. Yes,
no,
inside the chocho kenole. Kafoni wate kar sida ande fana be hamela mfana mbe nda kela nyaton kaya to dugare ale mako na wato sida ale carte find within the party. So oboke sonkot.
No manya na kala sonkot.
Oboke sonkot.
Yeah.
Sita kay karfasi mo fu jan nin congrès be sila. Katane mo na ko fana hammo be jele be nyaton kaya nyino kala flag pera nyino kala. Azikarte fayne na wato sida so be o monyande kala nyaw sabode fu nya sabo mi alon ko pati dingol mele be nyaato e ke kawdi nyola ka nyo kajafi nga je ko mu ku jaw balde mon bete ha bati ya mo me alon ko ina be sidi nyokan ite ko atolu mo fulo be ko albe gambia banko le sambala nin tonya do ko le batolu mo fulo to almanya na nyone na de
wallahi almanya na nyone na ta
do ko koliyari nyame sako banko do ko koliyari nyame ni mantra le jibada noma ndema da wonya ton ka jere da pour aller nyo saba aller nyo kelendi
wallahi aman jarala
kala nda nya ton ga sobe mil bele tare ko karan wol fon ke banne ka nya ton ni nya ton ka ya fo e ke banne bi ka son ka bori le folo ja ni mina ya sento le nya ton ko ka kele nya ton ka ya nyinola wala kan te jigele tay nya ton ko jamala ko do bay ka pede ka nyo fa ka pede ka nyo ka jafi ka pede ka nyo neng
ndesa
to nya pro do ko da ma e ko mina do ko la banko di ngol yen o jare te pour ni mo le nyo kele na le nyo neng ala nyo ka jafi atol be boro so kilin o do nin to nya bi jodo to nya dawo de atale
wallahi
ka fo la principle abe kulu wala kono pour ka yebe ka fo ko ne ala principle tamani ni man le ala principle wala bay wol bu ko falin no tiahano kono principle wol bu ko falin no tiahano kono ni de man la principle wala ite boje ita lado ite ma de boje ita lado
na la kumo sahayata abaraka bake hakile male be la kumo moy kan nyina mu comment be safero la duma e ka falo ko nyin kumo la sahayata hakkan kumo nya sahayata baraka bake nitani advice si pam lale from time to time I'll do kala hakilol fay mol kam because hakil kilima get hakilti I spoke to a few individuals this evening nga question on restaurant after immediately ndamate nakin follow wala kebala naka konye ko mesa fajini be mun na happy day ndawa jindi within 1 minute ngaje screen also now with less than a seconds about 10 seconds of what do they screenshot fat you know na farat extremely ya janja nyote ko wande fana la ay ko altul nyama dala you know so whatever
Just one last point for now. Left for Gambian call show along back.
Thank
Okay,
you.
inga mulu fana moy bande sa moy ko inte de na no ge karilo ni inte be karre fela ayene ani man karilo ni man da karre fela bande kam mo foy man tra patio men kono ko mi
Yeah.
man se soro patio to ni la
No,
ka
wala
se soro
nyamata,
patio
wala
ko
nyamata, wala nyamata, wala nyamata, wala
ni la
wala
fela
kuran.
kan ta mo patio ko dum patio ko e man inte be ndela kam bugata mo UDP buka fa nyinge buka fo NPP ale nyinge ko nde man da patio nde karre ke solo bende bulu men mi nga ko mo la mo men dia de ngada nga jolo wole mo
Abanda.
haji solo ka fo be campagne kala moy bal kala moy mo ka dia mi kera moy
Atele ka mansa tombo. Umol si falle ka mansa tombo. Because kajele ko nyindol membe nyo sabolate. Wal malo wal lefta men. Mada nyin men man tanya wala mada ngata ngadi wala. Ndol lefta nyi mo si falle nat la UDP. Bare mbame ko ngana parti ni da parti nyi be bula kankele de sa. And then be work la parti la leadership la kauna. Fojan ne wati men flag bi arwa ya be tombo na.
Good.
This is the sad reality. We're working on it, to be honest. So we have to abide this. So, mana jarang kan lingo doso de janne. Baraka bake nakeba.
Thank you so much.
Time to time ngapanya men ni wato soto. Yene ke hakili ndingo fayin kan.
Sure.
Only ken wala. Askene fa event mako na bake ne. Ntakala fi mo le men ke ben tilinde da.
Sure. We'll all try to
Definitely. So jara ite konte bias lente mete seleni na. Nana ngane seleni fana ngane na kumomo, you know. Whenever I don't have your say.
No, Mark.
Yes, sir. Okay.
Yalom ibukaraku. Let me tell you something.
Maro janin kana jindi. Ntakala fa modo le jindi la ntakala nakeba la fa le jindi wala ko. Domande mbini jindi. No, so na lo. Okay. No, mate jinna. No, yala this other screen is totally dark. Mbuka moje la. Mbuka na.
Yeah.
Mbuka Inka jibiro ke jana jang. Ya jale. Inka jibiro ke walda, you know, because you know dark salam kumbara ngai mobile do ni mala sajen se mol jibiro. Juma la kasele na juma la kasele.
I'm here for the rest of the program. I'm a co-host now. Because this platform, bro. Look, listen to me, Mark. Then me and the Sijang, who kill him. Jara, you need to speak. Let me know. Well, Sanajaj. Sana should not be let comfortable, and is not going to allow it. He will not be allowed to. And enough after we can get into the mood. Mbenga no jane mo bena la platform mo bena dala mo bena la opinion olom. But the second is coming on Facebook. Kafomole ko tribalist are based on nothing.
But wonderful. Look. When you calling Fajan, look.
Thoughtful. It is not constructive, and it's
No. You calling Bandajan, and it's small understanding of the whatever. Shut up.
Wait.
But.
Mark, it that's one name. Diamu nga diamu, but that's one name de diamu.
No, okay, but look, Sananim Ismail Liverpool a misunderstanding so in Latin. Sana might be emotional. Ismail understand. Ako Sana is an individual like Kamealongo he look up to. You see that younger peace maintaining tema. Shut up. What the problem? Nonsense. And Ismail can't forgive Talal. So what else do you want?
That I have no problems. Okay, misunderstanding. I don't understand. Fine. If you look at my timeline, I'm not actively participating in any discussion. Me alonko abedending talib labang yang kubala labang flag bearer go to my timeline. Instead of money. If I am participating in this right now, especially member Pekin Science and Momo follow Kanja, you know, if I am not participating in this discussion. But Mark, this is the second time. Me alonko sanabe nyinke kan an UDP platform also. Na fake marabunying isa jawla la platform ota tata Walter Force. He said ko mon me alonko wol kay nene Freda Gomez la appointment against a bay tribalist. Very
Nikona se ko fake marabu meji na platform ka immediately nonsense.
Fake marabu na tali wolo ndanga ngalo dedi.
Jawla ko da ko ni sare ko na go nonsense.
Nando here wala esa la platform modo, but esa was so esa fana be jele, you know, they didn't address it. Mark, the molto
whatever people opinions, it ila opinion, it antene te kamendi amuduma. This is beyond politics. So it can opinion for the avoid ngana opinion of jana yang avoid ngana nga benna WhatsApp group ko nga nyo maji kende ke nga jaha ngata na hajol. Fomo ko wala. This is how it should be. Ila opinion no yafo mankunoje do ala opinion ko kana tafo. That's rubbish.
Okay, listen. Now, Saiba Mengele, be bula nga diam because ni be diam na back and forth womu no interrupting. At the end of the day, men kela they have no takeaway. Okay.
Okay, fine.
Sana ko many ne Freda Gomez la appointment against Imari mu tribal isolate. Over je ko daga na ba sirin jang comfortable enough ka fo mole ko almu tribal isolate based on nothing. Yeah, understand? Tribal remarks would kill on told them all me and particularly mark wo ko ala wo nastita wo destructive ta and that's why so irresponsible pour ndol dama wala ñoo accuse look molbe ñoo saba kamena is all game al nga ñoo saba ni meme ñoo saba again I will not participate in it and that's unique about it about me
I know yo fo ñala
patule adiamu daje nena Freda Gomez men sana ko men ka defeni mu tribal isolate nena sira jele he made her points including ka fa ñin diamo mo bang include ka fa ko double diamo fo it makes it worse by ay tan dala ko I will go the highway and I'm not going to participate in this. Yeah, understand? I'm going to force it for double diamo, especially in party leader but diamo science. That's why people like me I choose ko. But sana how can sana be so comfortable? Sana left and back into this conversation. Let's continue this narrative. This is unacceptable. It is irresponsible. It is a destructive statement that should not come from any UDP member. UDP member manyanatala platform, especially on a UDP platform. Ikamu kumani tribalism with no substance. Amanya na sodla. Sana kuma jamala fi jamela ko Musa
let me tell you this. Let me be very honest here. The people who supported Sana konta money gadin kurungo. Fonda money gadin kurungo.
The people
Men ka yankuba support konta money gadin kurungo.
Jumale for no. If you make those, you cannot make it generic like this. Let's be specific.
What a shot of the Holy Quran, a textual base everything. A base screen. Look, if we want to be
wait, Mark.
You understand?
When you make an allegation,
I'm telling you, a shot of the Holy Quran.
If you
because ya feel the contact more lebije many alongo whatever party distract ningo counter attack it content money getting what that tells you whenever be honest here now you come to this point and let me clear my my own opinion but that's nothing mvinda janna ngafo na platform kana mol men ka content money getting kurunde la seven generation of be money getting
you are holding brief for Sana here and what
no I am not holding anything for you. Look, enough to kwenye sambala nyameng. Ning be komba jibi wala nyama be manela.
No, I am an end of all of Mola because Yalan Sana Lamala.
Atamala and the platform the cardinal.
I free. I can everywhere because about Esayala Natea making the same thing for Sanam Jumati.
No, whenever for be Sanama anything for your melanco based on tribal issues. Never.
Itala kumola sanala kumola ndema fensora meme fola beto nana talib kola yankubala kola dabo ko
no amana sarama any statement that is quite important. United Democracy Party learning program menkeraje there is nobody a member of United Democracy Party should question United Democracy Party executive. More many alanko you have the executive members many alanko including the deputy members of the party. If you have any question go to executive level but not on Facebook. This is another statement. Is that wrong?
It is wrong. Kafoko kamo jabi kafoko straight almantra fena for tribalism. Sanala is wrong, Mark.
So in this platform
oh no, don't go there. La comment section of Molininka. Don't go there. Sana mo kumani tribal maybe okay, need to go in I fine, made a blame. Yeah, understand. But Sana did make this remark, and it was not his first time. This is what is disturbing me. Don't remember particularly as long as he identifies as UDP.
All the
tribal allegations, small women fight. If one of our own is calling us tribal, it's not
whatever. And on the same individual calling me Manika Dinkuru.
Huh?
Fight la Jumai.
No, Mark.
Ignore and move. Ignore them and move because they are no. Ndamanda diam loud later. Ndega making a platform. Don't visual can take inbox na jana mark in the killing. Look.
Ite betuwa udu jana kodi. Discrimination of Mukulet in Melangondol as minorities in Jamabia, we deal with it here.
Seriously?
Even the evidence has to be explicit and direct.
Yeah.
Is evident directly directly I meant for I more command tribalism. So on last anaka. But it can for by phone or bandala. Let's address that maybe another time. But remember, we can talk about anything. Some people even mention my name. I don't know, UDP meeting to and all those kind of things. You know that that's not true. But I don't have time to. I don't have time to. More of many people on the internet or they can fact check that. That's enough. But internet about party killing. Ninda ko temu tribalist. So that means men be bantal wol ba jelal ko ñin ñu lay ñolonde. Ito leba ku killing. Nga ja ko ñu mu tribalist wodo wala mati. Al nga jam fa jele la. That's
whatever. Manenga buka manenga kumani no tribalist la. So nga imponyo fa banja manenga buka manenga kumani no tribalist. By the way, nyen topic of member jande wala nyendiko ndenga yim platform ngani yele be purposely ka United Democracy Party ka operate nyam from their inceptions. They are just single nyasi Gambia ka
I cannot move on. This started at your platform. You were not responsible enough to deal with it, Nima.
No, one mbejinila.
Kanam fair.
Na bite am fenya wula.
I have nothing against Esa, but clear what I came here for. Sanala Mol Commando tribalist for the second time in a row.
Whatever. You call so many names, They call so many names, Yes, Safero Biadi Molea post on their behalf on can tag you can picture include ye. And these are the people behind. Ikayangual agenda you push. And then I make sure I see each and every members of United Democratic Party la post. Be all at numbers hearing. I was monitoring. Medolta Kanje in a joke form. Cover keep sharing. Because they are even involved to see, and this is United Democratic Party activities. Some media houses with the UDP name completely refuse to share this program. Wonderful. I'm monitoring. So Munebe Bulu, Nimbetonya Fala, Sana is a straight shooter. Nimbetonya Fala, he's just a blade straight shooter. Now, for sometimes it can be emotional. How about the emotion? The font for emotion. Gulubokonaja. Yeah, Chocho will tanga. We finish Madam apologize because we're not a nyadi. You go from brand nyadi. Ikonkana bata medu to mention. Is it because of another relationship with Daborat and Tato mention a Jamela calling him Kono? You're a tattoo moment again, Janjani. Sai Kamentani Mola. Gamodo Famaje. Very funny. Because of that post. Where more kindergarten back in 2018, 2019, Candyman color block one. Now you have on friend. Look at this. Man, no block I don't want to have any associate with him. So now after that post in Kata Kasian on block. After 190 people be learning friend requests, now to all do it. You know, Alinkana Nkakala Nyoduni. You know what I mean? I don't call follow up like Betiala. Will we get it directly, deliberately? Minister of Justice Konkana Tofo. Why into Tofa?
To be honest with you, at this point, I will choose my timing if I need to intervene or if I will ever intervene. Remember, as of now, let's refrain from it.
So that's it. So let's refrain from this one. Coming
from our own, the problem. But now, monkey problem. I don't care. Esa jawla kamune for Mark Jane kamune for Sana Jaju for kamune for Mobe kamune for Yanka Dijele. But
whatever.
I intervene at this point.
So, let me tell you, more many feel contemporary Yankuba support Kantemu Manika Dinkrun. What that tells you,
Mark.
What that is that not tribalism?
Evidence to the evidence bonin or menatu yang all of
evidence remember that everybody kanka every day.
No, directly to bonin
directly in front of wall bala.
Evidence not then we discussed it at that point. But
come on, whatever. What do I need to waste my time for that? It is written everywhere.
I can participate actively in the one that evidence sort of men.
There are people many from Alonco.
Let me just
these are the people that are doing that.
Let me just be on the record. Condemn.
Yeah, condemn. Yeah, Umar Bunfala condemn.
No, Umar la phone tamoja dulado.
Umar is one of them.
No. Alonco any Umar Bendesi na noja
Ngatra asylum kambo kona photo dinangado man in chalo.
By the way, Umar file and you make them so Umar nyoja dulado.
Wala na man nyoja dulado. I feel like wallahi, these are the people many guys in Dhaka. So I don't bother much. That was a very cordial relationship between me and Omar. They all follow me. We meet, we chat. I invite I and see that they so I don't bother by brand me at all, whatever names you know. So what am I tell a problem with? I don't bother much. It might even against me because I feel good. That's not me. So you have to be Democrat. Ultimately, be census knower how to say or what to say. Ultimately, I feel ko nyanda kumala for many along.
Wala tinanga feel ko nde mantala kuma jama bi nte wal jabila nte yala ntana jam kwandi.
Yeah, understand. So in a Democrat,
Many of you someone think I'm here to stay. If you don't want that, yala some of you don't relax. You cannot take anything. You cannot approach anything with relax. And anybody who make any irresponsible remarks against mol kafo mol musi faram fansila dimba di bonklale.
Okay, whatever, then let nobody also brand me as Maniga Dinkru, whatsoever they call it. So let's continue and focus 2026 in Balkuman State. Yes, ma'am. Okay, and Bargana in Kadato Nisona. It one of them Samara State House near door. Yes. Kadato, Nana.
Marjane, you are a big fake. Marjane,
Yeah.
Marjane, you are a big trouble. Marjane, you have to let go, Marjane. Marjane, you are a big trouble, Mark.
I'm in trouble, me?
Yeah, you are a damn trouble, Mark.
Okay, fine. I accept it.
Anyway, on a serious note, joke aside, yeah, I just have. No, Mbotela office le, mbe Ismaila Liverpool la office le. You are a failed investor. Mbe successful investor la office.
Very good.
Ismaila Liverpool.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mark.
Okay,
anyway,
you're welcome.
Yeah, anyway, la faka minfo. Be serious, be serious.
Okay.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Anyway,
it's all about UDP.
This is for all of us.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, we just need to be mindful of whatever we are doing.
Very
because,
well.
Niajibe, at the end, we share a common ground, that is UDP. And we must look at ourselves very well.
Thank you.
At the end, how will others see us, our opponents? We have bigger opponents. In UDP, Ntekela no nyola opponent within. The bigger opponents are outside. We will only differ in opinions and agendas.
Right.
So, what we need to do is, we should refrain from calling each other names.
Right.
Names that that is going to stain us. More especially tribal comments.
Whenever I am.
Because for so long UDP has been suffering from tribal comments. Because now opponents will equally use against us. So now if we are using the same tribal comments on ourselves, it doesn't tell well.
Right.
And this is not the UDP that we know. And this is not the UDP that I'm sure that the party want. So let's all try. Definitely, we all have our choices.
Right.
Being near Mark Nininka, the reason why he is supporting Talib, Mark have his reasons.
So many reasons.
Near Dofana Nininka, why he is supporting somebody else, being it Yankuba, being it Roy, being it Dabo, others too have their own reasons. So, Ning Abonya, all that we need to do is to be careful, because at the end, we will unite. This is UDP.
Absolutely.
But
Whatever.
if we divide ourselves, if we are the very problem that divide this party into pieces at the end, it will be difficult to reunite. You know why? Because grievance all na hard corner because of the words we use against each other. So it will be very much difficult. And at the end, we will all become losers.
Right.
So, Mark, I'm warning you. You know, today you are the bigger trouble. People are not going to tell you this because they are on your platform. They may not like you to take them down. But in the Ohanian Samba Dumana Bureti, Yala Munaka Binko tell them bigger problem. I said it, today is Talib's biggest event. For the FACO, Akabe Dinkulio, so we should celebrate him. Fine.
Right.
But Mark, if you come up with a statement insinuating UDP platforms, there are some platforms that are not sharing Talib's event. Definitely, that should not be on a public surface. I believe if you have queries regarding that, don't be defensive. Don't be defensive, please. If you have such queries, you direct it to those platforms. They have leadership.
Right.
So, and ilo statement, it ignite everything that comes up because I was monitoring like you said. Come even platform all monitor kanyam for Facebook monitor kawanyan. When you said that, non sona pare ma ki meta diamol ambediri.
Okay.
When you said that, that was the moment everything start up. The likes of Abu Bakar Siddiq came, others also came. People are jumping from nowhere, accusing one another. I don't love Talia Kukili understand.
Right.
When I say love Talia understand, Abe Prumbele, Mbe Cheo.
Very well.
Ya do muta nyameng amang koti. Nite ya muta ko la choice. Alan dingulong. Amang kati de. Momo di yela strength soto le yela weakness soto. Fonso le understand.
That was my strength.
Whatever. Bini dabo, bini whatever. Janin kombe sila kanyo la weakness ofo. Mba fola late banna. But is that the purpose of United Democratic Party? No. That is not our mission. We are not going to do that because ninko mbebe fintila. Momon di choice means support. You ko ba fola le minti ala weakness mu minti ala fonko mu minti ba fola le fosinin ding. Ata banna du momon di yek for hanim fongol han na kordal kono na weakness also to jail. So I'll now stop. We need to stop that. We move forward. So whatever you do for this party, you don't do it, you do it for yourself. This is my belief. Because you are doing it for Gambia.
Right.
You are supporting. Even you buy your $25 credit to come online and share the party stuff and so you do something for this party.
Perfect.
Adu million they will come out to say, be it audio, be it whatever to say ko. Kabirin nte nyimpati yo inherit mfama nyo lebulu. Nte watante nyinyina ka nyimpati yo hey look. Asake no time mo minete be do ku ka nyimpati yo. Ni ayatari jare wuluta no jare fana be join na at that time.
Yeah.
Alka moy.
Marga interjecting that very well. Mbe moy
Ita
kanyum
mari be join kampati yo ta time mo minani atari ita mari join ta 96. Ni wayatar nun jare munu matale fata mata wala whatsoever. Asake no time mo jare fana be join na al na nyotu na nyo respect na nyo bunya na nyo la opinion no respect na nyo la opinion bunya.
Marga interjecting later. I just want to make some clarification.
For dunia niaja hani dino na dina dino soto. So we will all have our differences, we will all have our choice, depend on whatever it you see in the person. But more family maybe Mandela candidate or choose, maybe not choose as their preferred choice. They have a reason. If support, you might have your reason. At the end is UDP. Let's see UDP. I think that is the most important thing. I know some of them will say things and stuff. For those of them who might not understand, whatever you might want to label me is okay because I am somebody because I'm not a hypocrite and I don't want to be one.
Yeah.
You understand? You, Mark, you know very well because you know, and so many others.
Yeah.
You know? The reason why
I
sometimes
I know.
wala na nina alon fanna kuol bukata al no nina alon fanna kuol bukata no ni minna kuoti tala no ala pause avoid. That's the best.
That's what I do. That's what I do.
Any minna kuoti tala no, you can joke with the person.
That's what I do.
It's okay.
Seriously.
So please, mbenna ko mo conclude la dame Mark,
Yeah.
But Mark, today itala mo fiti noti nak ito sonna
No.
ya accept.
Nothing to it can reach out to me. It can reach out to me under the
You are a
bonnet.
big trouble. We should
It
call you
can reach out. Look, it can reach out to me under the bonnet. Look, it can't advise the one under the bonnet. I'm fine with it, and I appreciate that. Let me tell you this. I'm going to make a clarification for people to understand why do I raise these issues. Any platform, in discourse a long time ago, any platform registered on behalf of United Democracy Party, it automatically became United Democracy Party entity. You're not in question on your race. You understand? Maybe you are not aware of that one, but Wanifa knows that.
And yeah, Wanifa to Maringa Mago,
No, let me tell you. This is a race topic. This is a topic. Wait. Jara enga jara le jabi in lato Wanifa day idiam dale pareta. Sona bijan sona fana kana senena neno. Ne odem be jindi lalde. Konkana moldro ne selende jam. So order that in question on it. But the reason why I'm in question on it, I was monitoring for all the cake and bang for the cake. And so I monitored. I came, I raised questions. Within a second, more in corner, it for get a multi-mayor post. Oh, I've raised that way. I don't have a pop, a follower, you know, like I've 11,000 followers. I also do not the last 16 followers. I never can I over. So I start a video continue Asia. So that was the reason I raised will come because based on Yemen for money, and that's it. That's how exactly it should be. Anything named after the party, it is automatically belong to the party, not an individuals. So let them see. Nende magjane dinkule soro jara. The United Democracy Party la executive will take over. Automatically, every brand names on the media platforms, UDP are here, they have to see that. So automatically, I'm UDP tala. So this is my reasons. So any last man at a fake investor, Chinese investor.
Ngalong ko ila fatiyama barin so 1 second.
No, Stola kana sala wani fede. Sona welcome. Imeta sirin jane ebe mol barikana wana. Nyimona platform mol.
No, Mark Jane. It be trouble is caused by when people are celebrating the event over there. You are busy looking at fault.
Let the entire media celebrate our event.
I don't exactly come back in focus. I'll come in the false sign. Some people claiming this camp is the problem. This camp is the problem. This Alatu.
It's petty.
Okay, Sona, you are welcome.
One thing I don't want to discuss. For us to discuss where the root of the problem is.
No, I don't want to discuss that
where
one.
the root of the problem is. This party
No,
will never come together.
what I'm on you tell me that I'm Dabodi am
I'll no
so woman any records is over.
Whoever one you can market your choice for 2036 it's your business. Market your choice for 2026 it's your business. But let's avoid saying this one is the problem. If you want to say the world problem will not
No. This one, make sure them better of Kulum.
Let me come. Particularly, I could have come and make statements against Milifota Kavoko, Talib was giving sugar and so, why not they don't reject it and so. But one thing they should understand, Talib Yokele, aning alaning kilati mukadi mula. Whatever reason he knows it. Particularly, I benefited from the sugar. But ning modo fintita ko ha muna na kabrinda libe sukuroldi ima reject. I could have better command say. Nta reject la because ma force I didn't. But if I should say that, I will be very much ungrateful to Talib. Because No, Mbatunka Tonyale for left Molie, let them
I'm kidding.
go away from making
I'm
things
kidding. No, you are honest.
make
You have been
mistakes.
honest here. You have been honest here.
Yeah, let's unite for the sake of UDP.
Absolutely.
Let's
You
forget our individual choices and unite for the sake of UDP. Thank you.
I will still have to address you.
UDP
and media and UDP online banda ba wala platform ba fulo de molbe men lonja sana jaju ngalo na ko ante hesitate la pour ka broadcast can know from Kuntauru or wherever Talib la midon kita dame. So sana jaju is there. Ni dara UDP online banda ba you have Sekou Sedi there, you have Ibrahima Tunko Marena. Yeah, understand it. So ita funo la ko wolbe they will not want to broadcast it. So near you see falfo. I think Mark Ellen statement you should not have just said it. So
that statement is very clear. This is very clear statement to any media brand name with UDP. Let's see. No, ndenga generalizing it. As long as
you be balance tale sana jaju be jele melan ko asa kenole ya ona sana ke kendo be jela asa kenole se ndola platform ron tebe je adminal ber maybe se itelanu lan tale sa ko ndebo ndede talib la ko broadcast bar tunko mare na be jele se ko set ma let's be genuine to one another, let's be honest to one another.
Whatever.
I
raise a question. I'll in the adminal kono itamena ka ko adminal dira adminal nyini gawda yo go nyancho pana be kol ki kanjana ma hono bari nyancho love the peace element na jang so sona pana you are welcome nyancho mbali ne jana ma hono nyancho you are welcome sona is said yamano
go ibenyadi
mbejawo
yala nte mo problem ntol ngama mbuka si for some time kasi ngammela 2026 election. I don't think we are thinking about
it. Okay, Sona, just 1 minute. Sona, just 5 minutes, please. Yeah. Nyosa batije in lato nga be bulkul bla midan kilin kono drong PC rain and then ngata nyola yeah. So yes. Sana left 5 minutes left in that because I fed na mandu no because I full dale. Akala fe fene clear ndila jam but ngaji be fomba yarantela mobile. Chinese mobile. Sana jaju,
Oh, okay.
Okay, Sana, you are welcome.
Yeah, because what the father doing when I do like cracking water, so I do the good lab. But after another doing a light, now try to come over Foka. Foka means for because of no really no Foka. Fanambula Kawala Noma, Wala Sabo about Foka. I am calling my own party members or my own colleagues families. Then after at the end of the day, Gambia Pulka for carry on. It's easy for them to put words into people's mouth without even hearing from the Roma. Follow. Not for life mentor. When they have the life mentor, Esa Jawara life, the Mama Esa Agina, but all of Ankabi. Every single person can go to Esa Jawara's Facebook Live. Your program that you have for Bangla. Okay? Next time, Liverpool and Kafari, Kalamodel, Kafari, you can't quiz a common for one the Papa and the Black Kawuloma, Kumul for Mera, we don't see Medicine. One the Fanica. She has Kelly Gill and taking out a cold Duma. I feel Lord, I miss Navel like a Lomoka. She has Kelly Gill and Kaya, face of it, or like a Semfo, Membuka better and called Duma and Yaman. Amaka Kinamaka for Amaka Sabat. Did one if I ever called it to talk to me about an issue, now I feel like it's a concern. It might cause a division within a party. I am not sorry.
One
Sorry,
go.
I am called Namara Kunu. I am called Namara Kunu. We almost spent 2 hours on the phone. Almost 2 hours. Kujamala. I advise, no advice.
No, I can't do what I'm Jambaka and Aku Jambaka.
You want the farm my day? I can't come most of it. This time of year, many influence for the course. You can't know from married people again. I don't need to apologize to anyone because Mom Cashin didn't say. Jara is very important. Momo says that I'm all better. What is all right? You can control the government from my better around. You talk about one different buffalo, one different blonde you have caused the uncle. But your alpha diamutai, but your Kumokuma diamutai, Abuya Mod diamutai, or Modiamol diamutai within the UDP. Nanko Alika de Amuta and Mamuta. I couldn't ask the Mola, but did I ever go after him?
No.
You mentioned that on UDP Kingdom Media Life, only for the sake of unity. Calling for unity, India from Kumboda. Go one differ, Bubakar City, Unicider, Nana Makeda, ala ci da fofla ira ma dal ne dafa to kuma lile ko albe men ala bula albe men ala ay ni be tonya fala ñu la ni kala tonya data ñame parce que sala jaaje kuma kelen fa you guys gonna jump to conclusion without talking about what sala jaaje did before pour que ñu course stop be kedim bi
right
for all this name for life fonko kumbo ko plus mena ya okay then you can find a contact with them travel sorry how it started was follow this started that nominate MC Chap at the nominate council you want the mama for one the farmer for father mafo but you need no gonna jere let's start for okay started attack for nominating MC Chap during at the nominated council according to what do like so I work upon usually this one of that we still have the same sort of that the UDP don't about okay according to the UDP koje may time condemn for nominating any first government a Christian ya or Muslim or very pious ako minan the talbi Christian nominate to the council.
Yes, it's even going deeper in this territory, may along Mark. You need to moderate. Malefka interject, but you need to moderate.
wait
Nana respond. Let him respond.
Whenever
yeah,
Sana is responding to allegations. Sana is responding to the allegations. I'm a Democrat. You know?
So you social media and Facebook la basa wala benyo ataka benyo call name la. Wala fa mi so UDP ga nganya nyoja ankabi. Eda ma gane tani tani nyoja ankabi. Isma ni pour mo gane nyoja ko so nyaay dimbe nyo to fa benyo ataka social media ni UDP. Ja sen ka twisi no nyoja no mi kala yambe. Okay. Ka tan ta kan fo eten ko ko. Ni ada ta attack ni. Ada ta condemn ni. Mina sab amoro hino condemn for nominating a non-UDP also. As a nominated member. Okay? Because woman a cup of tea, woman a cup of tea.
Yeah.
Because you did want to conduct the Fadoko. You did you got them.
Right.
You did you got them nominated laba. No. Because suddenly the follow the I nomination of a recommendation of the Adama Barola prime nominate into the cabinet. More flat the man UDP Kori. And Baro have not nominated none of those people as ministers. For them non-UDP only. It was for Moneta. You could pass by Dikita Koi, they are the right people for that positions. So for me, UDP could appreciate the one tribal party already. Because in the America, you want to get a good sort. But you want to get a so you can more attack or non-members of attack based on tribes. We can tell from tribal mission. Okay. I'm not done it. If a commodore for Tawajan being, because they believe it Suta Gola, not another program being mantra follower. Now I could go to UDP TV. Yes, not Maul. Because from the Magdane, now with the Jaraya Patel, not quite a Magdane or post. To be honest with you, I'm not come up for your post B. Muffle right in front of your platform, you are not go. You know, post is no.
Thank you.
But at the end of the day, another way to call, if you court kill it, we don't name Golam, farmer can name Golam, for tribal sport, I'm not about wrong, it's wrong. It's the way, it's wonderful to have the right of things like he could debunk anyone or debunk anything that he feels is wrong, or it's inappropriate. We also could do the same thing.
No investment partner. This conversation is very healthy.
So let's maintain that peace. At the end of the day, do it Tamara, do it Abuba, come now, do it Ratema, you will can bed and stay house and celebrate a million.
Many more. Inshallah, inshallah, what a killer. New we know can be do it. Yeah, Medo Commander State House level doya. Eventually, the Commander State House level doya. Send this one if I go to that life, that's how life give it. Most of them say, don't go back to you. You know, that's the economy broken. You know, that's the economy broken. Not possible to have a role in the phone and the criminal. Well, it's a platform of the one that I'm blocking. So I have to have Masala. No. Wani vai to ko hosna di lambar be jindi la sa na
sana bulaganya sana la audio quality ma ya going back to a retarded topic, you know, it bebe balandinje be nyamala la ba sana ba. It's enough. So we move on.
No, sana. Wani va mbete drop la sila ndo mwana jindi because this topic is very healthy.
It's helpful.
Wani va
I am never big, and I will never be big to apologize if I offended anyone or if anyone feels that I have offended you.
Thank you.
Because you hate me, because you hate my son, because just recently I make a post, someone misinterpreted my post.
That's totally right. Sana, mbari nga interjection. Yalam gamba bengamin. No problem. Let's talk about it. Yalam gamba bengamin. Gambia be mo mind reality. Gambia be ka mind read. Ira kumanding fodro wale safari ni ke sakonto la ni program an katla men safari la. Ni oje tu moment na dro. Ikana mind read. Men fon ben na mind kona exactly kana ka wale ta ka fo money ko. Mag beten na beten. So I never feel bothered about that. Anyway. So your conversation is very healthy. United Democratic Party dingol le jang. Nin tata mbe winter 2026 mbe dol kumanda la state house le nge doya wani fana la monyol mbe doya la ntebe over doya la. So yes. So meda na nyanda wani ba. Love the more pick out na you know. Love the more pick sana. So nge buleta sana mbe. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Kute Jambulu. I like Momo. Very well. So, Abanda Janata Sulan. Sana Baraka Baket concentrate la do good lado. Whenever Nyanta Sona Nyanta Nala Santeng and Nyanta
to address me, I have right to respond. What are you talking about? Moderate on the la co-host yalalde.
No, it Mbola Bravo. I have a yama.
Okay, let me say something here. You know,
Madanga and Lato drop bomb, Matubang. Whenever bestseller on a cottage, bestseller.
No, and drop Bukamura. Oh, even problem from the Bukamura, Mamurano, Canamela.
No, or the Laton Bandal, son of Anabajan, you know. Jara, you have something to say again or later?
Mag,
ndel lafta kala la iboto na diam do man dangata.
Okay, tuku mbe sola na you know. Sona. Have your say.
Ni la faka anti tukula nati nanta bejila. Ni la faka anti tukula nati.
Lafta wala nati na a piece of advice in the military wrong because I already he has a word. So I be not only going to be piece of advice to the militants. Yes. So Ngatonya. Okay. All right. So Sona, you can continue, please.
Anyway, katabe do na domani. Yalo muna keta ntol Gambia. Problem mo memo this opinion. Mo boy binala about ko I have my opinion. Even if you need be for come yalo ka man correct. It be tala jana ika you have your opinion, you are correct. Mo do be jana ako ala opinion so after fadan correct. So what are we going to do?
Because that's Gambian. We are too judgmental.
No. We cannot go at all, no, because this it is opinion. Wole bo mol kasara kanjang. Ya understand? Dolbe jang 2026 is just around the corner. Sometimes we don't sit down and then ngampan yininka. Ta each day na tamita mbesonkola tamole kata. We don't have time.
Yeah.
Gambia, we are thinking. I don't care about all these problems. Problem can tell a problem. Arambo is my problem. Ya understand? Adama balo tata emergency meeting no nying ke amamme mal fokunu ko yeah ndolla Gambia be kasala kan problème be challenge amanta emergency meeting ta pour akete because ala party problème atala emergency meeting no nying ke mi alon ko ndol we don't even care about that. You understand?
Right.
He doesn't care about Gambian people. He doesn't care about nothing because this internal problem UDP la nying problème billahi wala tala mak nying janabe ban nyimam ban follow de yeah because today nga talib je nga la talib la evento je atata so nga evento nying je abe nyamin dorong nkijo ben falakan fat nkijo ben falakan nko the way things are going the way things are going I'm 100% sure somebody is going to write something and then boom aba start la korenke you understand so nying problem o put a bang right now is going to be very difficult until we want to go to state house. Yeah, understand? Then we go to state house. So what is the problem when you fight after the flag bearer? You so balanga aga state house keda ngam flag bearer? Yeah, understand?
I'm telling
why
you.
Put down a flag bearer be jota good. Nan xal be bem jot tu jote. You buy after come me. You nge agus around bodo dabde aga mi den am I kabudu. You nge buga create your own kabudu. What is the point?
Absolutely. Very sad. Very sad.
So about you and the people they name most of the time is Yunus Haidara, you and Abubakar Sidi and other people. Yeah, understand? I don't want to name names. You want to name names. Yeah, understand? But if you Yunus, how much problem more? Yunus, you know what is Yunus problem? Yunus is backed by people who are not UDP. You can understand? Yunus is backed by people who are not UDP, and those people, you never UDP. You they chugu Yunus. Man, luma wahdak si Yunus like moi. Then do that you ignore Yunus Haidara. Yunus hamna exactly lum negative. You understand? Yunus hamna bina yumne bina you don't even make sense. Yunus dafa bina like boy nga gis Facebook posting you 1 2 3 4 5 posts ñu ngay jolom. Amu benjeri. Amu njeri. Len tok ñu hela Gambie bi naka la nekk di demee. Gambie lu nekk di demee baawut. Problem bi pour mu jeex dafa over difficult. There's no problem. Talib man affaire sukur bu ñewal talib dafa dem mu dem mais sukur féré xawma brikam e comme ça xawma lan xana ñun duñu dem ñu may sukur ñun duñu dem ñu may sukur KMC wala man KMC la nek ma ngi nek bagaw so man duma demé man ma may sukur I know su fekkee ne talib loolu mo nek intéressant man xawma ne loolu mo nek intéressant way talib su defé loolu problème boobu ñu sol fo loolu dafa ndaw loolu c'est small man nekuma team talib nekuma team yanks lum post dam lum def lu liggéey bu def bu ba bu mu def man dama ko de sia talib lum def dama ko de sia rahima loolu lum def dama ko de sia ak landing bi sana lum def dama ko de sia ku nekk lu baax lo def dama ko de sia yaa ngi sax man Adama Barrow moo nekk suma problème kenn nekk suma problème
perfect
man soo gisee man UDP moo nu nekk suma hope right now billahi wallahi talaay ga su fekkee ne dof nu leen ben ñu bàyyi suñu loxo bi Adama Barrow mu ñëw win élection bi easily billahi wallahi talaay duma leen balal billahi duma leen balal because we have the opportunity
UDP dafa win
inshallah loolu laa bëgg but problème mooy I sit down here dama ne toog fi ma toog ma xelaat xam nga dama ne toog sax ma ne damaa toog du ma dugg Facebook for 3 days 4 days waaye mënu ma ko because damaa toog nga gis ñu post about something about Gambia about Adama Barrow loo xam ne is very serious we have to talk about it waaye duñ ko wax ñu ngi xee we just have to all come together let us all come together ñu try ñu nekk benn suñu nekkee benn affaire bi mu jeex tak this is the problem man am na ñu ma call few people call me and they advise me bàyyi man stop naa wax yëpp stop naa ko wax yëpp du ma dee bëgg a wax loo xam ne dafa isi back and forth because Adama amul ñu suñ time Adama amul suñ jot Adama amul Gambie si seen jot Adama lu moo xelaate moom lu moo tooyee foofu noonu ak lu moo xelaat mooy moom lu mu paate bi di demee si kanam ñoom ñu ngi am seen problème ñoom ñu ngi am seen problème ñu ngi am suñu own problème ñun ñen bëgg a dem state house we want to go to state house
absolutely
so we have to try and come together please I'm begging you people
that's our main aim and objective
ñu ñëw together ñu nekk together ñu try ñu stop all this problem ñu stop blamante bi kii moo bina lii kii moo ko bina lu tax mu bina lii kii moo bina lii lu tax doo leen ko waxal leen kii la non ñu ne ay mag leen ñu nekk na xale boy we are all ñu ne yëpp ay mag leen man lu ma def nii def ma ko pour suma boppa de man maa ngi ko def pour suma doomi sax fu mu nekk nii I don't even know ndax ñooñu sax ñoom tax dinañ ko make Gambia because ñun we are finished ñun duñ am dara Gambia because balaa keneen di ñëw ba balaa kooku di defar Adama Barrow lu mu yaa dafa jëlaat beneen time
nga boobu defa yaa
exactly lii moo this is the problem am nga man su ma yaakaar rek su passé yàlla si UDP laa ko teg fu mu nekk nii You only UDP, no one try and you get a for Adam. Apart from UDP, no, there's no chance. Like boy, let's try and be together. And just let's talk about this opinion. Opinion is my opinion. It's my opinion. It's my opinion. What is your opinion? What? That's opinion.
That's the
opinion. So who is right and who is wrong? Everybody is right.
Only distractions.
So boy, so gangla blame. Small gangla blame. Why legally time
I'm a problem. I'm always welcome. Your advice is always welcome, as always. You know,
thank you, because sometimes they usually has a bit. You know, you have a bit. So bit you know, because so bit they go to misunderstand what you focus on. You so bit boom, guy bit. You understand?
I very them.
Yeah, people are needing to get help. People need to get help.
I'm going to be very careful about that. I'm a person, you know. I used to be very careful, you know.
I know. Anyway, I'm a balance again to
everything against me, but I'm still fine anyway.
Okay, no problem.
Thank you so much, you know. And took it here to advise, I think. Welcome. Yeah, this is very healthy.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullah.
Makialo nena maselela platform.
Never.
Maki budajar.
Sonda.
Alweda alla ko eti mo min kede andu ni ajen seleta ngela title ila ngela posting nela ila video la title wala nan seleta.
Oda malen nak UDP la policies ika work no nyadi.
Mark, let me tell you something.
Yeah.
Hadama dingo ni following soto. And the tialon ko following be minto wala ko in your case UDP ko le ke noma. Alto nyanta min kela woto. Wala mi mimbe mini yalon ko mantara UDP albe sambala na halla patito nyaale.
Right.
It added loud you can take it more can take accuse le. Yangi UDP tol malon ko struggle le inteni UDP kolbula.
But sambe sambal nanje.
Ntene sukti UDP kolu keta tero tiro wotuma han kalama revolution so.
Absolutely.
Nte I'm from the Nte farmer. We're from the PPP. Jawara la PPP. Bide PPP boy. Ntola so kono call beta ta UDP.
Yeah.
Mr. Daba nyinin kanyi na nimbe ko bekela base. Ntola so kono sikunda UDP call ke jawol.
Yeah.
But the reason why I refuse to join any political party, mimbe ke campaign is one reason. The other reason is the fact ko activists Nimiwoti, there is a thin line between being an activist and being a politician. Bari watu minantola activism control na famin na wolum ninga jalma keko.
Yeah.
Ntola kadumno ngalma koy.
Absolutely.
BBB naltol sita for ali alla you put your ducks in a row. Al sita alko silam pareta len kanyina tambin. Because you guys did that with Barrow. Barrow had no political experience. But birim Barrow dunta nyimfe birim mole Barrow choose. And this nonsense about UDP la Asambana. Halifa Saleh was there. He gave Adama Barrow all of his 73 votes. Mfama FNK Bijelenu Oje Jallo, Wofana PPP la vote my party. So the history, you guys, I don't have to tell you the history.
Right.
Biriko Adama Barrow mi halon ko moma long. Ntol bele wultan sita da moman sino.
Yeah.
Adama Barrow la agenda wasi nga wasi nyadile.
I witnessed that. I definitely witnessed that. Yeah.
Nga wasi nyadile. Ka Gambia nol dani. Ke tete. Ke nene. Kabule noma. Nga bala famanya ke mi alon ko market to manipulate them. But if bala famanya based on tonya wolem ko dukare arinyin ko bangya ya meta katu janna be Gambia no banna fala albe ka kilimo tingata Gambia no bulatan tot nom hani min yakate fa ya jame ibulatan nom.
Absolutely.
The difference between ya jame and Adama Barrow wolem ko Adama Barrow mo fake because Adama Barrow ko rabu.
Seriously, yeah.
At European Union and international donors wola ka kodo diala. So because of that anyama my molfa.
Yeah. Yeah.
But along there's emotional abuse. Adama Barrow coming to Gambia right now, ni mo famang jampanyola ba.
Konko, wala jawata mo fa fawati.
Gambia no batata.
Yeah.
Gambia no la mantoro siata.
Yeah.
Ntolbe siri ngaji Gambia ni dunta banjun. Mol sa ni semesa ni nat. Gambia mungine. Bari ntolmi yalon kontrole bota santoto.
Yebe kole
Ntolga
yaren.
mol man fen soto.
Yeah.
Ntolga Gambia la kole yalon.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Tengo femi yalon ko you are not born with a silver spoon in your mouth. Ite Gambia la kole yalon. So altolum tabal tel yamar la minna. Ndani toral tanyi wato kone magde. Ngamo kendol je mol min yalon ko. They are powerhouses. Ibe fogo toral in the name of politics. And militants on bolle kabule yalon dobi je nie followers to. Ndani mole diamna ko nyoko. Bari nka ko diamu la followers amari ko nyoko. Bari yalon nyinu fanene kan followers ol tinyade. So the political leaders normally.
Yeah, that's true.
You can't all normally because they see that you guys are their support material. So you can't just konali equality. It's a willy for na equal doke. Wolundun teston ko Gambia la life okonon. Nka ka altol nyo bando mimbala abemi urula. Almaje follow. Ali fonyo. Not even 2 days later. Yankuba dabola nyunko keta. Yankuba dabo do ko na West Coast region. Albe ajele andal kenda konta anla wala. But nyom dole atena. You guys are not even able to, and this is your party's credit. He's a UDP candidate.
Absolutely.
Because Ntani Youngs, Pandari and Tamuta Jande, Pandari and Batande Amere, Yaks name Bondi Pandari, but attending Babamas. So when but it be Ntama Wajibi and Tangamen Gibe Willem Co. Tengo me along Kabetunan tolding Adama Baro Adama Baro Bondi, Fengo Fen Duntawoto. It's a Montella enemy right now.
Right. Right. Very right. I dropped a call. So this is very healthy
now,
advice.
Mark, now we have to take advantage and to turn to positive. Because ila post me ya can tete diam no like back because ya to be honest in the menu larine. I don't know participate when it comes to this debate. No, you don't want to give me credit, but I understand because it's okay. No, but y'all know one day I'm not into anything. I'm doing my stupid stuff, the NPP monitor gang and all that. Alleging the mafia and that. My only problem that I've made that clear, and we move. Okay, but
So
yeah,
not positive. Yeah, for positive. That's fine. Yeah.
Because man details all based on screenshot make a comment ngajele.
After Sunday, I can't inbox on nonsense.
No, you are Jaref and Amake.
Evenji can no Jara left Kadamo for me along post, you know.
No, you are trying to accuse people wrong, but not
Jara can't advise you. Jara can't call Jan. Look, whenever there are people call me, Mole can't console Jang, Nika Diamunga qualify your Nava or Kentucky. No, she said she made a very good statement.
No,
More than screen because Jara for more, yeah. Immediately, I could be more happy days old. Imagine in question si fanya race. That's where she stops. And then I really agreed. But immediately, within a 10 second, whenever hello, the fire right so got a lingo fire right strong. Well, yeah.
So UDP TV and media. Maybe next meeting, is saying in Gano Prayo. Yalam be positive, like I'm negative letter. Is saying in Gano Prayo. Okay, UDP line meeting carry.
No, this is person gone. I forget it.
So can I come in Mac and finish?
Worry.
Okay, whenever just hold on. Took more than again, no?
Okay. Yeah. So left time in Albania bindo le pulala. Nyo bindo. Not Benyo bindika.
Right.
Anama baro, anala Kuriana la fania.
Le
bindika abe mani nela. And then he's gaining people.
Right.
Nte la kozi no dole bije, Mark. 2021, nkaiko taye kartefa UDP. Nkaiko because Adama Baroma, akonya kono mbita kartefa la halifale. Akonya ko because UDP ko kelo kawaleke. Andung Adama Baro hamud limode. Nkaiko barisa nita konya anda konya ko mbo kela andungalo ko halifate wenle. Nkaiko tete betinyaro la konya ko hani. Akonya ko I have to so sa nal tol sita. Moli altol accusement na andal executive ibuka moy moko UDP executive member bukari ka jinke altol lañu moli be social media wala kanyum kuru yalke isena ise sija ba fole ko be focus en yandla itol bela moko rungolti ya jente ni ajon dunta jan laftale alien lamoy
right mbela mo inshallah
katonya fo eterie katonya fo eterie amanteri ati nyade
abuko teriyati nyano
andung alla executive ko ni mi ngomi ndiam tale ala nyinen ka nko jata nyame nin tanga mon ko mandi jan katonya le foye baratol militant solo you guys need to focus and mark alla nyim mimba al nyim by the Talib versus Rohi pass versus Yanks Gambia no they don't care about that
obo bantal sala
Gambia no dikita tolele because I told UDP I told fonga tol nyante mire la kula Adama Barrow e mo soto nyaaw nyaal tele mo soto katabi Adama Barrow you are the biggest party. There's a reason. Mr. Dabo nyol kila kale kia ba yata silang. Ye pati min lo ya deda fa betiat. Mo kurungol nata dungal kone bati nyala. There are some people on alanyim platform also. Mini alon ko they do pur kalin. You know, ika sanaje ni agente ni sanadiat. What is sort of sanante ni sanabukadia? But the reason why I respect Sana.
Abarala like to be honest, he's struggling.
Sananala nyunkunjabe. Sananala nyunkunjabe. Sana is all about UDP. Sisla, nkasi dole dobi je fa na kwalke. Na la kwalke ngafo he tela nyinkozino.
Exactly.
Dobi je nkasi le fa na ngafo ko Sisla UDP kanubaki.
No, he's a die-hard UDP, seriously.
There are
all
some
of them.
people mini alon ko be kuriya la nyim dulalto. I cannot say that about them.
Yeah.
Mon mini alon ko they don't have anything to contribute to the improvement of your party. Ali Ibayal Noma.
Yeah.
This chest beating is not going to do anything but take people away from UDP. And
that's right.
I'll tell you the dangerous game that is being played now. For UDP, Faratas Sabati warante nan.
What a killer.
And I'll tell one more level was sababot.
What a killer.
Barimaka Bekelale. Abekele nintera mol me fonyo nyoba indola. Mr. Dabo e kumo funtindi. I'll tell ko I'll back up because ndango kele na Mr. Dabo. UDP ko I'll tell belo min ko Mr. Dabo e ko bu. I'll be bora marino maliafa. Then why don't you listen to him? Nyike baba tatale. Dingo mi mang Alpha Soto. Wakafilla de.
Akafilla.
Ali Alpha Soto. Ali Alpha Soto, Allah Alpha ko Ali Fonyo. We have about 15 or 16 months before election. Who are and politics evolves.
Yeah.
Frustrated.
No, you make a short period. Also, the baby can we come back with full. Right.
Do your weekly programs or whatever time you have. Yane kela midnight so minkeno.
Right.
Ikana ka UDP ndika jiber. Ikana kela UDP ko woto muru woto.
Mbakela la no. Be Adam Barrow no mafola. Kuriya cool.
Andu mingo mi na tesere la nyim platform okan. Anata fitino la ndu ti alonko. Wokana mi fa ke akal send comment. Ama
Madrop la.
Mingo minata pour ka samba ko makafo ko karle nyinke agindi because ninterete sitati ko you are moving forward, then move forward and embrace everybody regardless of any problem min soto ninta ma tol fangoti min ya lon ko al min talib mandia alta ariya fu talib ko you write on your wall I apologize to talib nan nin Rohi Malik lo mandia ya fu ko I apologize to Rohi, she's our sister, we have to move on. Minuni youngs man the same thing ke youngs. Because let me tell you something. Youngs Rohilo, you guys cannot afford to lose any one of those people.
Any one of them. Any one of them. Seriously.
Whoever UDP chooses,
those
people would need to stand behind them because Ntakadame the Oman beat. Coalition Caravano ni Bitala, Rohilota, Youngs Lota, Talib Lota, Mr. Dabo Lota. I'll tell Fana. Gambiano balla moilal. Gambiano batat.
Absolutely.
So mbete amarla wala doro. I'll tell Ali fonyo ni nonsense sola. Ali fonyo nyo bandola. Mingo ni balko na mi alon ko be nyinki ka na kajafuro. Ala bayal noma. Al be kilingoti.
Inshallah.
Talib la nyinti. Youngsom nyinti. even though they are young, Alpha Lemu UDP sila. They are part of the UDP executive. Give them the respect they deserve because they contributed something to your party.
Absolutely. Absolutely. All of them.
Youngs
All of them.
Youngs nin rohi. Ibota Europe lebe la youngs be ala loya do kola Angleterre. Ka Gambia no le fango ma ko jama. Puri kana
Right.
I will be able to attack Gambia. I am so far to come.
Ganin kodo ma fa wata pa mo do.
Yo, Rohinala business order. Rohinala business order.
Right.
Aba minke kan rafela around the country mo be ajele.
Right.
So hadama to go no mantim everybody is bound to make mistakes. You can't take the name and take a rohi kanu bari. Nintara iko kat nintara rohi ma ke kumba fly. Yanks ma ke kunga fai. But ni o fanan ke ka move on le. If move on le kamu ke ka fuko silang. Ni mari mistake ko kele mbe o mistake ko fix la nyadi le. Isaje ni kumo se bang because soma al sudaro o molal. So ntena to wole fale ali nyo muta. Ali nyo bando mindu ba ke kan. Tubabol ka fini dañoo ut buzz.
Right.
There are some people mini alon ko ibal kono. All they want is ka fukon telem kan tele safero non tele diamono. Ntol mankara. Ntol mankara bari moli ento respect le kan lamoy.
And that's important.
Anybody who is sincere,
Wisdom is very important, yeah.
Ali nyomuta.
Right.
Mr. Kol ketale. Anu hada wadi go man timma. Mark, nte minni be diamo le dobi jenka mistake ko keje na bukamba.
And therefore, nte kay mo fonsal adults fonsal apologize. Yalan what could be candidate to women, diamo siata, but that's the nature of human beings. Sometimes you make mistakes.
You know, in the dunya in book solo kono ka nte buka mo do yala wolot. Ninga je don't say so ke bendu ne tatu.
And the one like I'm a back a dollar for what I'm doing. I appreciate it. I accept that seriously. Ndeka wanifa from Kolanga Doya. Well, I'm going to UDP win them, but some state house Langal Doya. Seriously, wallahi, I don't sit at that cool colonel. Like, anyway, let's preach unity, and then I hope for ning ala de Maroc unity be because calculated in aim and objective meant wala anambaro masakunda because Gambia destroyed beyond repair. So ning anambaro botaje. Not only institutional reform and other things in Bokela for the first 5 years of Konodoku Tekela Motor Mobile and therefore the Sila Air Force of Konojan Kamolta ke condemn him left the Masakunda criticize the Koimata because if it already
Hanita for B, solo Sunday Munat Nafat.
That's it. Because of the wallahi.
Now wouldn't that be one of your policies you will change in honor of his legacy?
Yeah. Right.
So there are so many things you guys, BBB. Yeah, the constitution or whatever Gambia. Adama Paro left our constitutional today. I told you Falin Nakato, yeah, the constitution. What is solo sang them fa? What is in no gain die boote for no going die fele, and Lavanta Fala Kato Kurang about.
Wallahi.
Yusuf, April 10, 11, Yusuf Rambai is wheelchair bound. These are things many alonko, these are no jokes. But in that you not take a comfort. Kato Dimomin keta Gambia, Hadama Dimoming Fota and Yola Gambia, a Siaka. And no program.
Well, in the program of a moment, after this program, name more of the make of me in Doya. Not Kebalama and Doya, Upon a UDP operate no Yaman. So, the single Nyaska operate no Yama, everyday life more rallied in politics, like United for the United Democratic Party. Akonyaje rally manje. What is our Samala Saturday? Well, Samala Kennedy Labo. Ega ko piu political monkey. But UDP ka operate wala nyama. Isira jana dinkulebe kena jana bi UDP la kamben kafo dole malam muyamune rally organized. He's operating like that, and then with allow operation on be supported by the national executive. So I come on be saying say no more but it was very fantastic advice. I mean did now. We have to continue to make a Gambia sensitized, UDP sensitized. This is how UDP operate. UDP not a very solid foundation also to Gambia Corona because you're in grassroots politics. Because Niajibe UDP Mantaranying Kekanu for the past years, like from 2021 to now, there's no grassroots politics in UDP. Akonye, this is the only way from now against 2026. Hanita Magjane, wala nang kafuko, ndafana abena jara kafolo nila langata nga kuli jara and so on. So according to how UDP operate, it was very fantastic advice I made in. Ang kumbara nga na, mo program on yenta, you know.
So magmem fole.
Yeah.
Ni be hani ila nyimbi program ila heading on. Make sure you stay because internet ba nyin kacha min ken ngo min jita.
Yeah.
Anin sana memfo, anin tenatan kam memfo. That is all honoring and respecting the heading you have.
Absolutely.
Ningo min nata danga be fuku fola dundi la diamo kono. And I'm glad ko ibe mo kuntu kon kafe ko hani. Ntol man ta koma. Because this is your platform. Ninku femo fe ba fola magdana la platform on. So sante be amad la menna. Be amad la menna.
Yeah.
Be amad la menna wala muko. Ila program olke. Ila program olke because politics, how do you get people to vote for you? Ika dung inyo lokonani sondomol kono.
Right.
Ipuka dung the part of their heart that is carried because ni mo sila tela. Ni mo sila tela asabule no mapa.
No, me reform from ke kan live program will come ke back and sometimes in ka reform ke back, you know. Because in ka implement
but
in dol to ngame.
Ite ifana filitale ngato nya fonya ifana bandi ala dundi ko yala nte modo ya ne filije. Al tolbe al balla do kola. Baral sita to non param al chafarta and alla musol. UDP musol. Wala ba do kola. UDP musol jara
Badanga na secretary kumane ngafa bi kando ya jana ko ngada fatu siya.
Alla sonkoto wala hayna golbe la musukafola golbe tala ibe dunna satel kono wolbe tilikando kono Gambia.
No, wallahi in 2026 in kata campaign la Gambia mbe do ku ke kana mbe ta campaign la jela. I'm telling you.
You don't have to be on the ground. Nte minni be diamor. Nte nganna activism when nanyim bungono kono. From GDF. GDF angonte. Gambia, I was one of the list managers there. Biri yaja me pawata. For me, is how you what is important. It is how you contribute to the change. You can contribute to the change anywhere you are and anywhere. But your bindo is not contributing to change. It's actually setting you back.
No, that's
and
true.
There are people among you. There are people among you. I'll talk a member in the one of UDP win. Are UDP la Kano? There are people among you, many along call my UDP, family tolu, quite to leve tonyato. Itolo tonya mi bato. Ajate they don't give a rasas. They don't give a rasas. How that affects your party. I'll tell many along all party ali wale Kano. What I'll tell you low, wo more aliye frank because now mate an inter UDP. We'll love to see the UDP niaje alial nyaka si torla. I'll tell bedo ko lebe pulala normal. Barnal sita ni nata aliye buleje ika mol fay nyoka iba mol bal nenna iba ko wal kela ya ge say mo bugante ne UDP because UDP executive ko to ngole ko songal
right
so now for them ngo min jabe kuriyala alta report ala fa Mr. Daboy ka refa la be nyina dadi Mr. Dabo ka telephone tikala ni nyulu ka di am tanga wolon
it can moderate to be honest. The leadership can moderate to be honest. They can advise them. Yeah.
Mbebula la silang bar ni ngege non senso la mbedu ne la sang
no sando ndakala vile na fidi sante yendo yaje o kabere ya bakela because
ani no mambe tante o kenen buka okay ka dun taka mo jamal le diamu di duma ka wor tuturo le
no I was just joking to be honest. Thank you so much for the advices. Inshallah ne ala sonda matrala ka moderate. I promise myself that from now against 2026 is going to be different one.
Inshallah.
I will make sure that I will ignore a lot of stuffs. Me focus in the party leadership MND, and that's what I'm going to follow. Nothing else, nothing more. Anyone if I counter attack. Inbox on
take care.
Thank you so much. Hey, one if
wala problem mot bari ye nga fenna la in Germany imagine jabila ko mark is dein Kopf kaputt or something like that. Is that kaput?
Alla in German content wala manyina nyina, you know.
Imagine go is that kapudi maso.
Omar betene, you know. Ate I yala manekena. Akabulana inbox of kono akanenje ngamana ala inbox party ngola close. Sa setarana woloka. Yala ndebga mobulo. Niambara ndengela inbox ni. Ka inbox da ko.
Umar tide. Sorry, kana bar Umar kande. Umar
bonna safe. Umar bonna safe.
Ngo kana jam fatale mo lef kamur ko bar Umar te ngajela ngamari.
Omar bonna safe ngajele. Dela ngari le nganyaka sima jende jele ka watu tuku bedi yangu mala ka interrupt njeleta. Hela safe no. Kavin dan coffee is kaput. So anyway, whenever.
Hey, ma, yeah, let me just
Democrats, like, you know, because the boy like me, just fully stressed over Sambanya Mokono, but in Basamara State House, we know
what the problem. Problem of Maya Wajabini, well, many Fanke Dimba Falat, sometimes we'll let Dimba Malalalti. Ya family. Dobi de maybe married the Diamle better comment section all. Well, an even Diamla you are talking in parables. Tonya Mukili, Tonya Manga Fulati, Filar no Monkey Yamar Lodi. Ya understand? Monibe diamle be tu diamle essentially to nyafo.
So Omar nge apologize akama njate tini no?
Jumala.
Omar bun kama njate tini no? Ga odange apologize.
Nko ko ka modo la nyina ta tolla. Ise
wala ngate bula prishino la kono. So wala na comment ni minimum. So kana na inbox wala kono bulan.
So wala problem. Sometimes you can't it bola life jambi. Let's say you want to do away from this topic. Go on anything. Ibaja la dobe na
ni mo furo be diam ko wani fa.
Juma be kolga.
Yeah, ama konte ko fotele ya mara mona keda na dinne ngala dim
itala bon itala horomo la bora wala na diam la dolbi nga ngawol moy la don ngaji
ngala dim kulle la jara ka fola tola na jara ngala dim kulle la je
bo endol ya buka ke jede
jara ngol e ka fola tola na ko mag jara ngala dim kulle la je
you go and post your post, genuine post.
You go
and post something is completely unrelated. Ibaja modo in a comment section there. Maybe through fake profile or genuine profile, but I left it back, even though it's a post man.
Yeah.
So those people sometimes will find how are they helping in this.
That's right. That's right.
Helpful. So ni ko abandala bari te ko abandale imam post ke de in fact ni mari ko ite ka mol bula ni post ke you come there you inflame but ni be blaming kala you blame other people ite man ka through fake profile or some genuine profile ite that is all of a sudden ite buga fench
the fake profile bari yalla ndeka fake profile jama bala detect chance time thing you know
ndeke block le direct
no can I block
I block them
na mollem de kaje ko na mollem but dol bije wala ka kini MPP ko lati wala kana ka en device ko ni ngoje to na kala ko nyum MPP ko den ko la ni ngol block mboka dawla ngi delete le yes yes man wali fana jita na ne bayro fana mo ko rek so na
left them for one drop let me just left them for one defender ya to close si dun tana jane na ben tamen bebe jang I think there'll be a hormone in Buna to close here, right? And then when we give a like bear no con mero natajana diamo for a diamo for a camber yamar.
Inshallah.
Now let's tax ourselves right now here. And then baby that one defa wo itamu while even joined and even be joined before. Now let's tax ourselves here. After this life, now jibe jimaya bo ento kono jam kotenke. Ibita ibe self killer. We did about several about for about post about for about abekele kuma komanda melon ko abe another promo create na ko denke yamwe fulan jawo to ko sika kuma kele emphasize we all have to accept that fact me UDP nyaw left me UDP nyaw
akina mbo sisla
wala jan directly tina jang ko
warrior wala akina wa sisla akina wa please
what are we trying to do here we are trying to have a conversation.
Let's move on.
Are we going back or we are going forward?
No, we are moving. Maybe are we moving backward or we are moving forward?
We're moving forward.
You know,
wala kumo fana ya wala kumo mo ko le ata man ngol ko kumo ko ma kam wele ndeka même fo to sira advice teke
and be okay inshallah.
So lafta dame emphasize la wala until be lafta UDP masa kundala nyawnya. Well, let me not speak for anyone, but let me speak for myself. Lafta UDP le nyawnya, lafta UDP masa kundala nyawnya. Ni election menkana, I'm not gonna take anything for granted. It's not gonna be like, okay, UDP be win nale because until the biggest political party, or UDP be win nale because I also na flag bearer. Take anything for granted. I'm not gonna take any chance. Me alonko be ni arabaro Kenya tambafla 2031. Mbeme mfola wala minduko UDP ni asodan tela wala menyanta kala be entelbe diamulat UDP kola we should accommodate every single person regardless of your religion or the political party that you are supporting. UDP should engage all the political parties for or later until Nima Malafikana on board, because we cannot fight or force every political party to come on board, okay? But very important until UDP go where they can message you today. And you left to anti tukula for the killing understand. I advise in Keletonya. But UDP do a mostly men kata diamu life. What we can promote it? Men kata in life. It can diamu okay because you can't look alpha lebela moeka. E horma mo lebela moeka. Most of we can promote it. Many along ko itla buka diamu. Safra panga kolye bul wole kanela life to. They will write a single statement. It will either provoke you or make you feel like you tell them promote.
Right.
Several give it wrong. Melbuka several fan call them Melbuka diamo. Well, kana ya for tell them promote. You don't want to find life more than about tell them promote. That's not just life more than half for tell them promote. Why they tell life men it's a new meant is different from the money comment just because of a anime like for who you are or because I made diamo like or because I try to write everything. Because in the pro bila kata India mo tema. It's a kumo be for sana jajuma. 2 years ago India mo meso be kumatika. Up to now, more time for sana jaji fly in safe about Talib or about Rohi or about Yankuba or Modo. More time for sana jaji be in camp Carlo. More time for sana jaji kajina tasia bakajin tasia on my personal page in Bolele, na Facebook page. Atije. Buka time mo because you type tasia maybe Rohi time and then. You know Rohi tasia maybe
live ni tampadale like la dano la nyoso do mani la
yeah,
but the continue.
Yeah, the man of about the platform la for listen and because it's suffer okay bumala for man suffer okay no. La for no market wala nyindiko. If example meeting over Keren Dulado. Yeah, understand? You can do what you can do is you can just contact them. Yeah, for go. Jumala mal la fenkodi. Let's say Allah repti on the ground. Ya mari credit go sang ya kia. O ni funo phone nisa funo phone sang on. So Mark, that's what I wanted to tell you about the platforms. So Jani have like platform.
What I'm insulted because I heard that you say you have a question for UDP TV and media. What I'm insulted now?
Jumande.
Now you have a question for UDP TV and media.
Ani kantela maud la sana. Kantela maud kan. Akontenga dile nyine nga ko ani manta mo nyine kande general question wala ke, you know. But what are talking about ionize le, you know. Mpare da odla dole.
Is a credit go start you gave it to a rep in the ground.
Boy Mark Jane, inte lafta fenne for nga direct. Natari ko sana sin sono just lafta.
Okay, sana
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, mbal kontona. Wandi fa mbe fa kontona.
Warrior.
Yeah, the one difa kontona bag. Thank you for ntena manani one. I don't think maybe 2 or 1 nana mana ben program auto. But mbe follow the at siala. Mark Jane inte lafta menna natara si possible no. Adung melbe follow kan adung ngalon ko moji mala be jube kan. Natari ko Sulanding Kunjaro la platform is acting no into dialogue. Wandi fa Abubakar Siddiq kamumo ya lonko atemu feneti mi alon kala diamu nsapo no patila 75% of supporters bukala fala o abukadiye. So ndenga amira konna kulu nyanta ka fale into dialogue. People ante nsita la ngamira ndama ngamira ngaje ko even wandi fa katabula Abubakar Siddiq they are vital for the party. Alinteng ndenga jube nyamen tentin ngakol je nyamen. Ni momon ke je ngafo ko ibe party ibe group dole kono they are very important nyanta ke dialogue la because kukilimbe Gambia nga kukilinje Gambia la Gambia ka mojele ko quality balale advantage bala bari ka ignore andu mam beteya so nga feel ko ke kumandi kasi like B ya feel ko wandifa okay let me just bring you into my platform yena ye diamu mol mune ikamune ke o ikamune fo mol ya abuka dieng so ye time dila ini wandifa dialogue wandifa intandila ko atebe lorin janne andum fana maybe wala man dia molien so a jube wandi fa fana nga jube maybe ala spitala ani moleke client adun defo be talibe fango danila natara si possible no taliba in fact talibe nantaka wandi fa everybody I have a dialogue, passing to passing, personal, and I know he can do it. So
No, only my important.
Yeah, no. Mark, I can't check joke today. Believe me, memang very important. Adu ngalong kat
Mark ne wali bota je ben so la ngat yamu de.
Yeah, adu memang fokan jang. Mojama bi duma jang. They will say Wali, what Wali is saying is true. Believe
No,
me.
you are very right, Wali. You are very right.
Kukilim bejang. Alnyanta kukilil nona. Modo beje ala ya ateso. Akanyang kumole muta. Do ala modo sa aka kerangole muta ala momo so fennala.
Absolutely.
Wandi fa fana ala ya so fennala ji maybe ite mo soto. Ite mak jane mo soto. Ala ya sana fana so fennala mak jane fana mo soto. But ndinga UDP fongola ko kono lack of communication is lacking too much.
Exactly.
I understand. Mol keje nyame ka quota nyaming ani ka fo nyaming ani modol fana bijang sa politiko kono fongo diamu kolata. Ya understand. So ndenga je nyaming and nde mam modolonde ndenga na message ni nga deliver and nte ba folal hantale be fongola. Ajareta everybody mengalongo you are connected to Yankuba Dabo or you are connected to Bayo Sonko everybody. I fute bela passing to passing. Ani diamu. You know their problem, you know their differences, you know their issues. So ini ya dialogue ay bang anu magjane sulanding kunjaro be dan la de natar ko beta la na half salary lambakala pour ye sulanding kunjaro ko bondi la plateforme to fereng ye wandi fanat ye Boubacar Sidik nani ani mole kacha free line natar mobile table nga mobile ki la foy la post mobile nga di la yena ye plateforme ya landi mo Boubacar Sidik ni mole diamu muna mo la problème odi what are the issues. What did he think? Muna mala atani mola difference on munati. Mola left time munge because when the fire kalamuta ba ma kalamuta bang mero le bije me alonko. Nte personally nga Boubacar Sidik la nyin sela bar regret la mero en ko la ko nga jindi. So ntole bije telephone la live phone tam ka ke no sai nga fem post mola bije ba fo la nya jindi adun ta hayla fo lan ha. So mola bije fana wandi fa high blood. Mola high blood be connecté la post la. Mala fo ya lon fo ma long. Ni fem post amandi ay droit la high blood ka selele. So Yankuba Dabo kudiamo nyim fana modo bi jemi alonko akwata ya samba loptano to ali akala mutala makala mutal bebi jile ya understand so nte menje wolam ko yenyi mo jabe Yankuba ita fo nka ko untol ka fa be Yankuba la camp o abe talbe camp ay important UDP yende de so nyanta ka dialogue lege nga personal difference bondi ji kariko nga bondi ji nga ni diam diamo ko la wandi fa ninte fem foyte men alon ka man die in the whole of my life believe me if I can reach you holan mena ngay apologize but isalon kat ka foko I have nothing in my heart na ila one vote Allah so kono la vote akumata UDP yende because the reason why I'm suffering I'm dying in politics nte men feel olam ko kilimbe je UDP momo tombong there should be rules and law ana olam anyanta tar lol kono ko ite ni nata iketa president oti draft constitution o nyanta tar la jele because mbesiri njambe mirakan fodu UDP ni man gagner 2026 ni man gagner example like sometimes be positive ni negative la tala so Yankuba Dabo la tam fana be banna 2027 ndolu na parti beta min tole andun te buka scientific ndekal after a check and I want to make sure that UDP fana janinte be futala 50 70 years UDP yatare mansakunda akata momot and hani wandi fak jambe carte di lalale so I am appealing to you people wandi Mark Jane say sulandin kunjaro bulay ta lifola say nga chance di molla yena la platform auto yela problem ol fo ini diamu muna muy la problem ol ti what are the people muna mo lafta muna lay tele munke isa ke no so na opinion mo nyina na tar ko wala feel ko is so how but
Wally, this is excellent.
Yo, Wally, if you can hold on, you can meme for lefa yalo na
This is excellent. This is excellent. Let's just not a call can thing in Ombata can a platform about call manda. But sister Ndaguai.
Afa ala mobile apo kundu ay sorong ay elaku.
No, I'm mantra janne photo, you know. I'm mantra janne photo.
Pala batara la mo kan may.
Okay, the other one with Jumala Tifang. Ngamo jelle bija wali ni Jumala. Wali ni da mala bija ko di.
Wandi fala nyanta diam la say ngalam
you still have space maybe amari man dun no la do.
Okay, manyanta sona la comment sona fana tamanta and then Abokar Drave Junior.
You have to give them time to refresh. Let's focus on the program for a moment.
I'll refresh. Ngamo mota accept Abokata. And then Umar Fati also. I'll go out completely from that.
Now let's focus on the substance. They will come back. Just don't worry about it.
Yes.
So now, Wali Naralani came across as very sincere and straightforward. I like that kind of conversation.
Yeah.
In the Facebook. I'm moving forward. Well, if you think I'm going back, I just want to bring context and then we move forward.
Yeah.
Platform Wali attack. But Wali he went on platform online Bandaba I am commanding containing Abubakar Siddiq lam problem out. Adunte, you know why I never responded to Wali? Because ngaje ko nko. Maybe you can see this as discrimination, but nko kotoke lika useless sometimes. Ntol for ninkel. Nkata India mo membela jang ndesi naki let's say rohila wala talibula wala fenge ninkenkira kotokel they will find their way until we will not. But why are we attacking one another? Nte bukate tofo ngakuma jawlaka. But system tofo everywhere. Na UDP online bantaba mela konte am the main admin there van akan nenje nanka safirol je nina baka block nina baka self. You understand? So Nico, we move forward. We have to recall what happened. Now address as it is. So if you say this today, you are on the record. Then
go out and come back. Go out and come back.
You have to be it. I will stick to the same mantra. Until individual UDP members, I don't like to focus on them because it's not helpful. You did in the mall take ternola nyola ngara platform told for ye. Even the last Facebook live, my name was still mentioned there. Even though mantra je fereng, adu nyindi amo membe kere ngamo be challenge. Go to my timeline na muna last post. Wallahi ni membe kere mantra kono. Adu nga decide deliberately unkon date tarla je.
No, that is tarla la.
No, I decided deliberately.
Let me just take 2 minutes. One if nte ninga fem foyeng.
No, you are forgiven. You are forgiven. Let me move forward now. Yes,
okay.
So moving forward, we all need to stop doing that because until Beka Diamule at some point, it maybe Nila Diamu Masia back, but Nenga kill him full of Sisla was a friend of mine. I'm not quite sure, but it's also very possible that I need Facebook account or mail. You know, because I remember, you know, a lot of things happen until the mall tema. I still don't have. I'm not bitter about him or anything, but I think if we are sincere that we want to stand as one, I don't know control clean it. We need to do those things. I don't mark Jana Fananga stop lale. Aka Abubakar Siddiq ma nyamen. Because Mark, he needs to stop it. I don't.
No. Wandifa. Jani be jamfalaji. Purka kata way forward. Yen diamo memfo. Yala nga diamo start nko sulanding kunjaro aita li follow. Nga nga diamo start.
Wali very important.
Ngela ko nga start nim personal mena sislaning ning say we move to the substance. Wala ni ko nte na program do kele nga follow na program ko na cross road one. We have to come across as somebody many along come aggressive because hadabadi musila kufula la baluwa kono for musaya de fula nyaw ni public speaking nyewo jibe munana mol sila dal mol ka haji kafola nka kare na platform mol use pour ka mol malundi wala kan da mol ka nyomal nun ka nyo embarrass ninga ke especially ninga ke outside la te hanyila nya nko alinga o nga hal to ba so ni bo apply lan to lakola nko na platform do hanat nun ko wali ko example just a random example wali ko let's say minister Demba Sabali na la musungolti which he has every right to but ning obsessed tamo kilimola ya attack gamenol kamunege ibugo sulo seletoje ajito doro isirafu ko barni wari nyim vicious tabakal so nko alin kana jarinte ya ba varam patiye nyun kono ntol militant sol alin hakil tu jarinte ya bat most were interpreted but nim is a very key important point because jarinte ya ba animo malundo and then sila dalal ko
boy request kinam boy
the only thing is ikasulandin kunjaro memfo very important wala nyim ko it has to do with national security ita wali lambang nta wandi fa lambang magjane lambang kana mila woloto national security ikafo there is threat on somebody's life ikobe fa kari falale ibe kari falale kari nyante chekulale those national security threats ni molmen denta bankola to be honest it makes some of them very uncomfortable and ikaje ko mambanko kan so ndel diam lal damal fon nyanta nyo dandala la nyinale personal woman ko le ansenyi Facebook la ndijana ngadiam ndamale obi feng but I think this substantive part of it munyata hakin tula je bakele ka kumol fo menal ko on substantiated national security threats nimbe diamo la ngi bondi anin ka molu ka jarinte ya mo kilungu noma nimmo fo ngoy kuge mealon ko loi be jere sande memo be alaw hanida wali ko ya fille ko de masaba la ministry ñu nek je sitano le la right to information invoke pour information ñu soro an ye ñanto fana soro ka ko sama kitiol so baro me bali ka fo la Facebook de bar ko ma jarinte ya ma ba fanan anin fanan let's be accommodative taman sero ngani mo malundo men fo de Bob Keta na tajana ni random kumol men for about Adama Barrow. Bob is a friend of mine. I'm not gonna lie about it. But I meant for Barrow, will I say it? No, especially moment so $10,000. I will not have said it. But Bob let Jamo psychologically something came out. I more mention, you know, even though Mafako, I meant for almost Tonyala Mof. But I made and the come Molka Silan Nanyame. online because some of us na presence ñinga wartale. So we need to know that ñim boy sol jamabe Gambia I can tell you bring activist lemba maning kep a dol for diaspora kebala mo dol for I'm very sorry for my bias but dini jamabe Gambia so called activists wallahi they have a soft spot for UDP bari ndolle be hani ni la ndol activist wol han party executive ita dol nati non ndol because it's silata ndolle la adu ñent ndol fana ñent la ngay blato note ngaje ko we need to form an alliance of inconvenience look a pool of people me yalon ko Mamadou Sabal Bidje Mamadou Sabal be groupe o men kono Sidi Ndiaye Bidje yeb ni ko mo kurngol lem yeb Adam Barrow mo kurngol be sambal dira Sidi Ndiaye soto ay Mamadou Sabal soto who else is there UDP should be able to reach out to every other person in that country especially ñum funding kel men yalon ko some of them I hate to say but ñay korosi ka men jeddo wala they just want boss but ndol ka negative boss men dila wala ka neka silan tolla this is a fact me alonko ni UDP manin deal those people they will ask ibem batandila and some of them nta judulale nka fo wulol le muti skamal le muti fenko le mafa men mo real skamal ti de mag jane na mo mo fo de I understand wol kola most of these people you one or two influence tole ala nga wakil bang Adam Barrow approach men da Adam Barrow mo jamal bala kulun ko na men kanu de intellectual we have to nte ka fo le ko nte I will go to bed with the devil just ka UDP la victory. You understand? So na UDP dia mo make Tonyala is important. But when jala ku jamala bi me yalon ko UDP ngenda address anu I think the bulk of it mu dia mo dulal in the 2026 election 21 be Gambia kartam kar killing before karfula before election kar say after election I can tell you ko kamol fo ñu online negative comment ko kabo membul they know most of them it all ka jamfal. You understand? Maybe a mari from askeno hani 30 or 20,000 followers from table baraka jamfal negativity ka jamfa basel. So especially ñom funding kelmen be Gambia some of them we may not like them but alalon ko more popularity it works in a way more popularity demanding soto alin kana tanga too aggressive towards them because jamabi je Gambia julusiti kilin nam ka jamon kata de wuro bela modo kata NPP ani do be UDP do lo and behold wol kata diam kan adre mu freno len e ka sympathy soto ñole family ka bala fa ñoye so ñim fana bi problème adunde fen tol diam la be janjang intele nga problème fana warandi patio kam because some social media problem mais yalon ko a jita duma atata Gambia so al nga hakil do anona last point moment mo damen foka ko do kel ñing e kan jama bi je kan nenele nga ñim fole fo mbatata ko do kel kan jama use le nde wandi fa nde wallahi azim nga fem fom fe essential belief ta wala adu mota fala ñeko modem peltlano against Wali modem peltlano against Mark jane kam mo jamal attack menan ko inteni mol be yalla ko mun tala affilié solo bari ka jang kam Mark attack because of somebody Babukar la ko nak ngabe dunna ñola wala adu nga faale nkay ko fo janni ngeje lu mene Babukar apologize because ko Babukar malale ni lafta Mark jane ndol for example ni Mark Babukar ko ke ngata nkay ko to ngedani sabat fo dama ndol Babukar manene kudu la son ifana mbo wakila ni lafta mo le peaceful abe start la bari la platform ngal nako ila maybe ila manda be mom futa je bar comme ila ñom kay ak barakanta yakama ila parti la diba ila say def na ñanda wakil la because ñi invite membe be kering
ba garo namba be mo la whatsapp namba bo
ba be ñu kusi fallam iteni ba bari ya understand
ko dara no nga fa ko nga ku
so what if agree ta ñin la ko fay son ta ñin la ko comme like men ka munta Boubacar Sidik ite bayo sonko a jereta la Mark Jane be dialogue ay time di momo la comme like ka même fo wolom ko you have to connect
nim bayo tema wallahi bayo at ntego fale
bayo ma ka Babukar le ma
anene ma possible nga bayo ndene bayo ño cross nga cross
no what I'm trying to say Mark Jane is man comme like maybe mol bi jane be comment box nata ren ka fem même fo wolom ko wandi fa fono a jareta la bang ka time dite la ini ndela fa men na wolum ko
abakar na bente bulle abakar na bente
ndene abakar men munte wolum ko wandi fa yalon ko ndemu moloti mi yalon ko askeno te wandi fa kudo bi je niyake UDP en o yake ba ke kan aka dia UDP ko len ila ko ka gana dia nyele anu ngalon kat ka foko you have the talent pour ka fen deliver fodum comme ni molié bula ini mol kachata ini mol dialogue ta même mu mol la problème oti pour ya fo face to face ya long il afta menna fo abete kala nyaadile you will be very happy with that okay because nta fa ngaaji la ko mbe WhatsApp group ol konole ni nga audio buta kata viral nga WhatsApp on lockout al WhatsApp sa was mobile killing be mbul number killing mantari WhatsApp group kono for almost 1 year so nga bula la for January maybe this October maybe nga dun ko teke because maybe askeno nka men moy o nka menje because nka audio dol jamala be jinke intercept pour il faut mbeta UDP la So mol be jele. But même bije wolom ko comme Lamin Dabolo audio me nal yari member han fo dabo fon di commenta damen. Ol tol ngol intercept bar mol fanan bijele me yalon ko. Ol fanan ka audio mil siya mam bete apatila. But nak topic be damen olom ko. Foni ma jane platform o dita fangola ini mol connecta. Aben tol ma ko la because ntenga man defan sita la nga mem mira. Nim tol ko mbete jela mo jawoti o mbe Boubacar Sitile mbe kara la jaw ya dam mala fola. Wandi fambe tarla te fo janne dunia be wulla fo 2035 nte nyo moy la. Anu nte nyo moy la. Nte kela kilinti nte nyo moy la. Nga feel ko mag jane ka time menta sulandin kunjara ko la. Ayo time o di UDP ko la ay nani mole kacha. Ani mole diamu. Ay natra dia jareta line be yelerim fang line fele. Ye kol ke ni Boubacar Sidiki kacha. Ah nte de ngani na jelo koto o ngani na jiji ko natra ko isa ko landino ya keteng no problem because ngalo Boubacar Sidiki fana ko la nyawonya.
Saya
Ndole na be cha.
wali. Yala memeneka. Ku
Yeah.
alfa nga buga dano saya nga nyinto bi ko fana. Ah.
Bo
Al nga move on. Not go we are all sincere in this. We
Oreo fana be line out jalle.
Oh, imo dini ngol tija listen. We follow up on it nga alpha kem fana and then we can have a dialogue.
Of course, yeah. Ndele alpha dijang.
Okay.
No, it is.
What's a good thing?
Well, let me tell you something. Yeah, media jele, UDP media karab.
But Warrior fana Warrior meta la katra ngatra Facebook la mandu no so fana be handing jande follow for the meantime. Sister Warrior, are you listening? Are you following the programs?
Come on.
Yes, it's about unity, you know, within the party militants.
Yeah, I need peace anyway. I don't like it.
Go, jara kole vela mo kanjane na blenda pela janda tedung. Nengan na nyomi, huh?
Come on.
Yanke mo nga ke loudspeaker le ya.
The reason attacks started between me and Wendifa at Wendifa, we are UDP brothers.
Bloodle was up, you know, until like a group call can call, you know. But I want to go for a platform of you know.
My good friend, we have WhatsApp group.
You know, nonsense of when you seriously fun.
The reason problem
is beyond politics anyway.
The reason problem
Abe moikan.
Okay. Wendifa is for you, brother. Wendifa na post of a but defend over me. Fatu kama me along ko like and another UDP like Wendifa come to my post I go fatu defend I want to fatu to the fatu kama bullying attack fatu kama kana like double disrespect is a party leader. So when the problem was that UDP product, you come on the platform, you come more different. Me along go, I more sambala platform or abroad lo atabula. I name Baba Jam more biaje. Moment that I video engine the photo come on me the video in Selena kana engine. So when the fact come to my post, Kafatu come on different. I couldn't do the Kafatu come on. So I was mad and I was fucked. Get me? So that's the problem, sir.
Yeah, no, let us get it.
Exactly. Personally, I don't mind. I don't hate anybody. No more hate. But into another for one final course, Italy youngs can live a fan of mobile youngs can more, whatever camp they belong to, they don't belong to any camp. But currently, youngs in the army for I'll come out and condemn that more from for them, no more for that. And Loana Games if I come back on him because he might not think on platform of the in your party more attacks. I don't lead us. And we don't better no and don't get to follow into the Facebook with the action and the control call for your link in the leadership by example. So obviously in the I don't hate one fact. Anyone if I don't but the reason he come to my post and fat come and defend fucking neck. I couldn't tell him they are bully the fat come and attack all the time to problem to UDP court. So I was surprised. What went wrong?
Mala Liverpool in peace ni maintain jana. Wala abendo majana na inbox ko nko sisla kumande mani 15 jam. I would love to see this dance. So
jam abe telephone to itele advantage to that. Abulai jam na pare den tenga diam.
Yes, no, coming smaller Liverpool yet and don't think I'm aware of this little distance being a quarter now, few sometimes ago. But anyway, this is beyond politics. Whatever that's wrong. Okay, they know what you alphabet that's wrong. Since I'm you know, ngalo na control la relationship which is beyond It's the young UDP. Niaji Bendela group called Selling Kamenda Makejanka Kachaleng, and we talk about our nonsense and Jeleng and Lambet and Langaskino. The next day it is UDP. So mental meter, it can be mistakes. Everybody have their bot. You know, very quickly, I'll be commending, you know, very commending.
Sislan lafta kanyum diamo banjanne jang lafta ka konyim banjanne yeah sisla foy fana ngojo mu good idea la te bang pour itani wandi fa molbe nga connect même be bije abe banda so foy good idea good initiative fo nyadi.
No, let me learn. I have no problem with any UDP act. No more problem. So the only problem is here. That is our leader. Yanks is our leader. Roy is our leader. No UDP general name Facebook. I'll come there and defend them no matter what. Because they are our UDP leader. One for a mobile, one for make recently, one for a tal mero because of Corona problem. I'll never like UDP.
Sisla, no, not in Konkale, Malafay elected.
Stop mark. Boy. UDP. Don't UDP can online. You can follow UDP role in a leadership attack because of the outsiders. Come on, that's not right, man.
That's very true because of outsiders. Yes.
So I can't understand saying you can funk and leadership attack because of those people.
That's true.
Come out and insult our leaders. That's my problem. I don't belong to any company. I talk to Rohilo, I talk to Talib, I talk to Yanks. The Yanks can call them and post me in respect. Sometimes for 2 a.m. Yanks can call. I know I ain't the Mukafa, no, because it's my leader. I respect our communist. The one if I never daring, I didn't come to call a new post in Katin. One side should tell me what to do because more moment in my own comfort and more to make a mistake. I will suffer last one direct as course of let and you make carried one like contest in the Casa, you know what I mean? So, yeah, no advice now for your boy in the
Open your eyes and listen. Listen to me.
Right.
You will say before touch one, touch all. We should come back to that again. Touch one, touch all.
Yeah.
We should not attack our fellow UDPN because of outsiders. You know, that's my problem. And that's wrong.
Very good. I totally agree with that one. So, you have it.
No problem on minute. You know what we have to do. On the same page, we will move forward and just forget what happened in the past. You know why?
Very much.
Because like event solvement for these are very sometimes tough or complex because my model very simple. Because because of Mohamed Sabali, I don't think Mohamed Sabali combat Jamobe on the record. I defended Ami Bensuda against Mohamed Sabali, Yenangala, Yambuli, Kumobe for Maja. You almost see UDP Mojama for inside line and Nakeba Jama for me because Sabalia, Walana Sabali is very ungrateful. Bilda will Magane. Sabali Darjoni Bunyan in some moments of the UDP. Hani talib fongo come mantra talib bilutul kande but come ngebe opposed in a way I can feel billah wala Sabali was not close to none. Sabali literally handing the platform or people call me and said you go have father topic so Sabali call Sabali is such a powerful influential and loved person within the party at that point in time. But I can will not come for Ben Sudama. So Sisla did make some remarks about Ben Sudan and Talib. I don't do those things. When I go after elected officials, I go after public record. Okay, but we move from that. So the only thing we're coming for with regards to move no, yalo Sisla, kita no dingpol kono. That's not forward looking. That's not forward looking. That's a public office. Yeah, for public office. Them adu mubang ko dingol. Yeah, understand it. Warning individual and impersonal attack.
There's no evidence that Talib is corrupt.
And when we cannot
translate not kongane. They will translate not kongane.
We
difference.
No,
No.
Hey, warrior. Warrior.
Okay. Now we are moving on. Let me just address.
Warrior, that shouldn't be. That
Baron,
shouldn't be
sister
an
last
insult.
I will come to that.
Anyway,
So
there's no evidence. That means your party is corrupt.
Adama
The party
Barrow.
you said you with that party.
Yeah. Adama Barrow. Adama Barrow now
look, ilamoy. Kana nalon jay
Magyan,
mane ko katayla sabay. Ilamoy.
ali wandi fa fight yamba, wandi fa lafta fenna fola.
Okay, now if you are about that, no problem. What am I problem with it? Guys, something here before now. Whether we agree to move on, listen to me.
Afternoon, tala lule kana
Yeah, Safero moka interpret le. Kodi, and I respect that because Safero is like an art. Moka interpret no. Maybe in a sequence of events, but nila nyo sa woka da nyame. Wala nyo wanda nga Safero le na conclusion o na ta fo komenko. Komenga point o me make jak alia on ka nyanda address la wala nyo mo malundo anin jarinte ya. Sis le fana mistake ko kele. Let me tell you this. Do you want me to give you a genuine feedback?
That's fine. Whatever. Whatever.
No, not a genuine feedback.
No, we cannot bring back all our past.
No, we agree.
Both sides. You and Tisla, both sides.
But when the brother is here, I need to let him know what he also might have done wrong. For there's
no, I am aware of everything. Whenever I am aware of everything, let's maintain the mountain.
I want to learn what mistake I've done. Let
No,
exactly.
Magyan,
Before it tell a quote from Naja, wala ni diko. Jarinte ya kolengo aninka bula mo kilingo noma. Yeah, understand. Among political because it makes us look scary in the eyes of our opponents. Animal we want to attract them to come. When it comes to the issue of first lady, but how long did it take you before you realized before you stopped the
almost
no, Mambala wala, just listen to me. The approach and strategy will build moving forward. Yeah, understand. So when it comes to Fatu, right up all ending na conclusion line people like Fatu Kamara, Gambia. We have to be convincing to everybody because leading into the election, in the time election on you for Baro Menuka Machudan will let to so some of us militants don't like a complicated. Once they la could be no accept it tolerate. Huh?
But go and comment la post ala ya konta ko monitor ye kai ko come on, I've seen it.
Yeah, name call Dumala Mefendo explain le ngalo no kudo le kamfa, you know, but
I'm aware of that one, but I'm not going to that's strong. I go in banyan.
Yala sila benda maka but dia on do down and below and then dia
boy yala no ngela boy no conference call kala ngai ko nyim bandla to jande usad la to why nonsense
but one difa sisla mol be agree tam men ngabre one difa agree with me
boy yala no ngela no conference call kala ngod la to yindi amod la to ay bam boy ngala
Magjane one difa ke lam moy le yalla mo la ko ko la même bu ke lam moy aya understand one difa ka men nyitandi jang I agree with one difa very well ako ni nga ko ke am wrong ifana nga ko ke le ronda so 50-50 lam nga tammi wala nga move so nte ka même fo jang ko nga one difa nga so chance la ani mo le kaka yeah, understand every supporter. So saying, come and this is la mendu nyotema messenger o la WhatsApp.
I'm aware of everything. So better follow do mala what follow jang. You know. One of our boys that and then not Tonya flower, but was up called.
But I still believe this principle kwa. Alinga kafu komengwa. Let's say boys, especially these boys, these so-called youth activist boys, they just need attention and they want to look proper on social media. So these are some of the low-hanging fruits for us. Some of them they need a man from Muslim. Let's take advantage and bring them on board.
But that's true.
That's good strategy somehow. But whenever Yalong Gamela Benjamin, Gamela can need boss lale, UDP, especially UDP, UDP Tale as a ladder to achieve their goals and then they don't post. They go wild against us again.
For the American penalty la bile sa may danyang kanang doma pipeline.
UDP di wala. Make sure boy. Boy, intol kada kilo di Benjamin nundo boy. Mo manya nundo la patiola boy.
Mo among possible fam. Among possible.
No matter to learn you the mega Talibo or Yanks or Royo until we should not come out in public and attack those people.
And attack one another. That's true.
ignore that is very humble. He asked the same thing, the same thing. Yeah. So before the party model na they solve one this the world problem right problem after that still
Sister, we move on. Maybe we're gonna have this conversation because we na platform da kam da mare suba ulo ba kundo. Ala kola from Balafal Domani. We're gonna speak. Mark.
To be honest,
Thank you very much.
I have not less than 3 hours. You know. Yeah.
Sisila, wonderful. Baraka Bake.
Warrior,
I appreciate your sincerity, you know.
Yeah, definitely.
No,
I want to see you special. Me along control to diamula de mole be call kala. Ita famani special dialogue soto. Because now go wonderful man ko akala mutako. 95% of UDP
I know.
They are only
But this is great.
This is great. Magdane, let me just say here, 75% of UDP supporters, near be mo jama bi jete be content imam content la kola, maybe just single point la maybe or 2 3 at a tambila or let me say one. Olum ko komi ya feel ko brika futa Mamad Kurana molla ya understand. So do fana mbolo jela but foni ta foni mol kachata ndete diamula but people you need to talk to people but I can tell you one defa nte personally nte wali nte I know how talented you are and I don't want to see UDP losing people like you.
Yala wali nango fo mfana kan hakel tu woto dame do ha. Nde I'm very sincere with my social media nka fo Mark Jane nte la hanin na social media nka men so YouTube nka screenshot le nka ki maike ya jel ninga yin keloge ndamol mi ga samba na YouTube because I je nka ko do so le Facebook I don't make ninta da drone ninga ke nim ben video kala because nka diamu men ngalon ko e jan but very rare pour ngata na YouTube do nga samba je nin we ñoo sabol bela I don't because it's against my conscience afoko until ka ñoo saba menna where's the source of revenue for so definitely can hack into it. Yeah, understand. But the fact of the matter is, there are a lot of uncomfortable things that we have to deal with. But not them all tema. I think more infighting man kumaya bage. Infighting, infighting be problematic thing. Na base be dulal to me along ko still in family along kon data electoral scientifically nimbe son na nyanta elevate. More votes and that will have to include be more accommodative. Mark near UDP ko ma still na ka mo so men ka fo al kari bondije al kan son kari na je kari mus snake leti man la kari la ya jela ni falo no Mark this is serious e politiko ko no Gambia do ata nyame nga ye Gambia jele ke mo do fon katra fo te ka fe kan duma la wala ko yo mari ni contact so duma
whatever this is thank you so much for thinking in this manner but yala membe je comme Gambiano la kokole abata Gambiano la opportunities ni there are a lot of
yala fon ka fo ita fo dole opportunity nyanda bulalal
yeah understand no I'm telling you this model bige will personal interest will nyama tawal no ndamala be ja wallahi
Magda moton tangi bula yentela bunda kon na fam jankay boy moy lolu
I think this is very great. One father moy kane
right.
More importantly, do not take this. I cannot be doing program watching this program.
I believe.
Allahu Akbar.
I think this is great.
Touch one paper.
Leadership twice. Okay? Because of Muna,
That's true.
Piece of advice and then I mean one day more for the more than I know for the jump from nowhere. From one nowhere to Makata. I look for a posting link. On our walls.
Yeah.
I think we need to be very careful about our postings on our walls. For example,
quantify ma veja no poder todo wale no poder quantify ye po to wa do di salon ko ya hard blood hata ta de di mola ye mola la high blood serendi ngalo ko UDP di mola mati aba fata UDP aba fata UDP no mari ma kan control no obviously na mele pejo to lai ata no tara gaaju na sabro ko wa do wa tara lai no mola yero serendi no mola kumbon no mola nyokane no ma mari ma kan control no obviously aba attack la gente ma gele ko we attack la personally kita mo di papa la ko ma ne attack wali dino poste ay mo hatlo mo attack kan attack ngi mo la mo ta la posta ko ma attack ko wali stop this ko you are the problem yo si wali ma gele ko yamna attack so attack ko men tek ko la ye ko tan do la fode bari ye fa ni nan ti na ka kudo la wala min ko posto dio bi I don't want to go back ko we are moving forward. But you want to be very careful about posting. You think you get to to not posting to one life. Have that electricity isla isla very careful about what you
Ano sana yala on sana ibe men fokan. Let me tell you something. Sana internet man directly
Yena mutonya kesori. Yena mutonya kesori. Ka fasana nyancho.
You were very explicit. You used the word nonsense directly and affiliated it to elected member. So I don't apologize for that.
Because Nindo was out, Nindo Bukamoino, you know.
Because he is trying to say post many along with I don't attack anyone. I go for the elected officials, and if I address them personal, I go for substance. But now that's not the point. But come sana annual dol sana nene rohim for direct I the word NONSENSE I alaje. Straight about a week ago or so. So if Sana is trying to preach that more of let's move on. Sana. The main problem man can tell the man we can forgive one another and move on. But more members platform maybe let's assume that majority of them are not even UDP. Let's tell those people who not those are the major problems. National security ka threat ke me alonko it has substance yet nola ebe Gambia funding ke many alonko ye influence ni ngosoro ye like be commander opportunities la things like that. Those are the things nyata ndol dem mawol ta woman ko problem ot ya on sa ni la conseil ñoo apologize dumala woman na ke bar menu be santola mol me yalon ko def rek command. That's the most important thing here. And what I'm seeing here is Sana trying
one of the advice you said
exactly. We also agree that there is limited time and we are going to talk behind the scenes.
Sometimes.
Apologize for your recent post. We are going to do that because I think that's an important step.
Okay, Mark Janem,
this is very healthy. But I'm not going to afternoon. So remember, this is a very healthy program, and I definitely appreciate this. Ngamra anti tukula na jangai ay sadala boneja yalong ni mo nte bokale la wake ni nasindi mo men katre da ko ni akuchuko ka peace maintain. So I feel like peace maintain the Malte maja. This is very helpful. Seriously, this is very healthy.
We can speak behind this.
Yes, whatever. It is a gradual. Everything is step by steps. The idea for them is very vital. The outsider, we have to bring everybody on board. We have to bring everybody on board. The different men the Malte maja. We have to stop this. Period. And then we move on. Main program about continental very often. Because I'm not invited a platform, they request because
go there.
Billa Muka request from just shut the Holy Quran. Request with them.
Process and then step by step.
Process, yes.
At the end of the day, the problem is not even going to be us here.
No,
and the problem is going to be our fans solo and in many go using people and the opportunity to look at the Amusanto, but yet our life will less for it. Like I always said, for the internet, my credit.
Yeah.
I post a page out
from it, normally. We will post it. And I'm comfortable with it. Stay away from it. Nita money come on, but the moment you come to my page and attack me, but it is a jam so for no jam. Example, send you a Santa Jam. You can't phone mention damn better. Okay, Yamarot. Any party told mention the life, and I'm not attacked. That's a Yamarot. But it's a Yamarot to the extent that I come
Right.
Okay? The end of the day, somebody will say that what if I attack? That's a problem.
Sanala ko na sira di ma fela ka go and sleep. By the way, Mbale be tentula ngali jai aliya very fruitful conversation.
Do you know that we recent poll maybe I'm gonna see some of them because come ngam for entama interest ngam fan disconnect deliberately ngalo untara la nga posul jay so some hostilities nganda be bondi je man I'm still going by with what the party leader said. If it continues, let it continue into that no for I promise myself that. You understand? In dialogue if it's going to hold or not, but I'm not going to go after any individual member. And then as far as I can see right now, that is hostilities, that is sama. At the moment, more than knowledge, Conte, I'm active in it. Need a timeline or it can tell you.
You're not. Momo for attack will enter from
Those are the reasons why I was saying that I'm taking a break from politics.
No, you can't do that.
So then I come to have a peace of mind and to make sure that I'm not doing any more to immediately after that interview on Africa.
Right. No, we get back to the drawing board.
We will have a sincere conversation maybe one day. Group call soto. Kuma jamala benda da mok mo nyandi kam fam kuma jamala benda sen some of my fellow members only. But mag bula drong. But inde memu na constant wala ko neutral soul men yalon ko sako jawol menu
Well, we will work on that. Inshallah, whenever we will work on that.
We promise
they are our enemies. We don't have any enemies.
We will deal with the issue of Sulanim Kunjaro. We will deal with the issue of Kamol Silandi.
No, Sulanim Kunjaro.
We are going to deal with that situation. Especially non-NPP members. The Malta
so Arabaro only a problem on a shot. No. Conference call that
if we are all sincere, you'll be surprised with what I'm going to do. If we are all sincere.
So, it's very important that you are finished. I'm not for the sake of this because come now,
well, we are modern family, you know. We are modern family. Yeah. No, then
so at the end of the day, let's do everything for the sake of unity. And one more importantly, for the sake of United Democratic Party. And United Democratic Party is about Gambia.
Right.
It's about better Gambia.
Yeah.
We cannot better ourselves when UDP is not better. And if UDP is not better, Gambia is not going to be better.
Thank you so much, Madam Janapina. It is 4:36 in the morning. This is good morning. Yeah, it is already morning, you know. 4:36 for Ngalbe Contongal Tonal Contola, and then the listener will be Siri Belamercan. This is very fruitful. And then, but sorry, no moment thanks Laola anti Tukunyin for coming out, you know, some brilliant idea and advice indeed, and this is very quite important. So whenever Ngalbe Bulajan, the viewers Ala Barakabake, Diamo Mandia. So we will go back to the drawing.
Umar Bun na sola bari ngoy no gutin nat lam fo gutin nat lam bam
Sola ela sola baro nga fa prisino no kono sa kana na wono la kan.
albuka di albuka ki haydi Umar ngoy
Ina ande no ka.
Umar wila chepe buzila
Yala
ala hamdom dal
yalo je kan nte benya wane ba nte kana na ngata kiel nte kiam fo
Umar
be
is
bay.
a threat to your office because to be honest, let's call it as let's call spade a spade. Let's call spade a spade. Yeah, that Umar is a very handsome boy. He's very handsome. So maybe I secretary, I official on the mind.
Nte benya nte njibe wani ba kan jibe kule jara be tu. Amre wani ba mona be kieli na. Namusol beno Umar nyola sate to
Okay, let's keep Yanni Bela Siga Bana Sabala because Ibela Lawa Sigala Sabaga.
Kana ingkanya sabale ngata ngana ngaku ngala ngasino potalam 12 o'clock ngabule ngata do wala.
Well, Umar I official on the mind. He posed a threat.
No, Umar no yala Benjamin ale Umar brainwash le. Umar ye like le nonde. Umar mo na good follower latino.
Social media, things can.
Omar was a good follower. One line. Umar nyolu be Basel Switzerland. Na flight le taja. Ndara mo le jibi. Na secretary dollar. Na flight taja. Ndara Basel. Njita ngatera ngotanda la sate to I invite la shola kona I photo tabinya nyela wana ani nyawa nga overdogo. Ndara jata utate. Ndara jata. That was right after the election,
I'm not me on the mind.
No. The bite and the secretary is and the Gulujana, Mosolde, and the commercial employee. So and then
officer on the sofa and they turn out I'll attend to back.
Yeah, attend to the body.
Yala kanda bar muso lel samaje so ndena problem so re kanda bar muso ron kaje for some reason wala nanta mo je man diagne la ñu officer man diagne la la pat yoy day
ngaji ke fanga associate na secretary la nyam ni ngam la fa fanga mo
secretary de
nga ibu wage fana je na secretary do be ja fana wala like bakere yalo nya american ni la american slang for to moment na katare na gambe chepel tala mo wala billahi ibu ni problem so la
billahi ma ni dara tiktok at first fake american accent member is too much
the platform moment like that's TikTok. Nteka menje woto gameno je nteka wol jewlo kam manu nyame follow.
Mark, let me tell you something about TikTok, yeah?
Yeah.
TikTok is one of the most wala ndenia ban ibe ban ko mom be fo kam ngatara deren ndenia ban ad yatanya. Ye TikTok jela Facebook ko user la ika hani ka menofo. Ite hani la menofo la TikTok ka wala fo. Ye TikTok jela ñu yetra ñu platform way mo na ñoké té na ñadal fo bon la conspiracy si ba bele ka spread. Bro,
I'm telling you. What happened to Mukataji? Nindeka do jere ngaji yoti rek na findina.
TikTok, TikTok
last time that la dole to bodo le ko be ka many alonko like dating app wala ndey ko gan ko de lafta mus fulalla nak ngado jonka ete nyi yana baka ngando fara yanka so fana nyi yana labde de na nyaadi na yenjinde
magane iko katale bari mbe kam faari mbake kudo la nak lafto maybe after lundo ni nara life ye Gambia government jela ibe menke kam burfut boy UDP ya malam fo mun no no UDP intervene boy what these people are doing in burfut
UDP all the political party intervene not only UDP because you can't cook in any UDP intervene ana barola masakunda la deliberate code like a reaction on intaje
nando keri moja kay scholarship also to study medicine dala hajoti nyamake amaso no boy because of our sort of citizenship boy wol mu dindi ngo dolbi je wol mo mañol lenata boy wol manke fa mañol lenata
ndema muso men jawbe diam kan ndema jo mo ndema gambe di nje me alon kala gambe di yatambe do inter for over 14 years
boy namoli e bulo bulale boy
no that's very sad nak that's very sad nak
anu yalon ko waton gambe me reporta ndenga do man ni ngojele be même report kan in relation to Brikama area council wala na ñu content creator dolbi ja nga kamfe la ko wala iste ta silo ke be ñu dindi ngol tale be bila content creator do yen ndol banal ñin men ka na dinul teenager interview about campagne ko wala janni bo kela ñin birikama ñin immigration ka moto ko ka moto lulu ko walta ka luasia e gata ready na every single day Monday Friday ni dara yo reading ke after ni na afole ko be 1750 le jele ka receipt men de 750 le ka tarabala e ka fo ko dito e ka sambe ka moto ni na jual bo that is pure content not ni mari no content mal
yalla mu ne o sabu wone fa wala security reform is very important
no e ko one sen man something sen birikama no wo man no yenda expose lale was scheme nyim be yenda expose lale nte I don't know how ninga mira gambe so nanga frustrated because you know why I am a victim of nyulaw manya sival I have seen it my first hand ndafo no la ko me yente batandi bakela but nga jela man de nyika be birikama nanyin takon ye photo jela there is one this police officer called Kamara aka private vehicle ta ni sama kira alon ko dal man rabida aka jere aka jipo fonota boy
police
aka fo wilota aka felo ka kono kata lo ka checkpoint o mount because alafta kodo la boy bro
bo oto banaje moye muta Serekunda police right na oncle opposite jete comme nga moto nyum park le bro ndunda na oncle ya direct Serekunda police la opposite membi je ndesa amane mane ko farkela badala kiana sefonyo after police do ndunda yara jaran ko I am muta
ani de
I'm telling you billahi wala tala jaran ko you know yara pren raga ayin samba ka ban alaman na ngarom parking leke I alamano ni sata na do nda KMC kono KMC na do nga mentara sirina officer nyon kono mona bold na classmate la wati opanyo monezi janga nyem police le zamana nga ya na nda koma ka he nyon na ko mbe nyin tlaje le no ka nta hanyi la nyon te hanyi la nyi alamana ka kiti ni ja ye abo obe wala nyama tuma bir odunda o fana findana ma fen ko la ka fa yeta fombo da men do le no ntaka nga nyomi to ko yete nyomi ka furi te nyomi ka jankade mun yeta fombo na ma de ma fanyi te boda da men no so ya dele dolu bije ka kele deliberately wanifa bari ala ko tonya dolu bije wala katara nyamen wanifa ni wala mo ke badula
plan ulti mark nyul ka moto le luasi kata operation la masame bula
wala tamu jankadi yalti sorry
le luasi ikata ika operation ke ka nindo immigration and I had to say this na bro dan mgalaf ka to bage but Ablaye Sanya need to do something about this because police battle koto immigration battle koto interior
interior right
nintela andram ko palaso bendela bul UDP no even as a Gambia but UDP need to address Ablaye Sanya directly because all these two things many go be happen when it comes to police ko moto luasi ikata ka mol ikata mol nyini be menu victimize la you don't go and search for victims.
Hello, you have to write something about this in our public media.
No, like a video like I need to do a comprehensive video.
Yeah, do you have to do that?
Because I am TikTok TikTok is the best because I don't tell followers on Canada dashboard on TikTok. Need have information I don't back in Gambia.
Right. So you more talk about the other media outlets so you catch up, you publish, you can reach out to them.
You know what they go for?
Yeah.
Sensationalism. Media jama be a problem. Yeah, your story sifa. Near post B. It is going to remain relevant for the next 20, 30, 40, 50 years. B maybe at a view jama but it's very important because abaitan le told birim be balurim B muna caring. And these are very important. They interesting content sifa. If I was in Gambia, me secret camera le sana mena longwa, me nyumol me record la, biri ya moto luas bla, foi itara operational damen, foi biri muruta na ka receipt men di nga be document. Ni documentary film ni na ko jam pam.
Nange mako dole bije there are some secret cameras I nga dole from order le ni fra jamba tandile la
no wolte banna ndela bu ngona jamba ngala nga fo le mette mu le ñu ngol ko ndela timule kay koro jamale so temu nga fewon ben sa jama bi de do film
ay be ci kula tim wala order dole nak ni
nga abo ñu na delete na kema flo do mo le 15 nga fewon menu sang dolu bi je na faate wala sa en fenki nga bi le fo
no ela drone sol ni wol jol ñin forget about it nak ila quality is very
drone of sange drone bi la deliver ni na camera nda switch no camera to me ngadi na drone hani ma yele fa ma check fa
imagine
ko na dol sang ma ngol ji ñam
mune ma yela area ji best it's nice nak
drone ngamira obe okay la because nga drone lo na te jama bi jabu ko isude
ila electronic school ka bet yala because nga some air piece dol san njete
nga projecto le sam projecto yala projecto lo na
nga project lo na ino abe mbul no janga ki
project o wara mal and la size bal and men sa ñu le men advertise ani me wa fima sa woni bo project o me ala ko na TV screen o man tambal ande na fa TV bala bungo comment tonkon ah pour na TV
okay project on entire obe makala even a laptop you can use it one if nga capital dollar order nanje one if can you believe this I cost 80 euro ntamara ñu wara ma bala ma bungo bele fala
kemute fen
yala fa o mala for 30 nyadi le 30 ba jele ana la njana ino manna time ko ni ko am mo da ngoke ba ku bala ko ngade kile
ela drone o da mo wele because ngala ngo drone is okay jama bi jaka kule ne adun drone ni ngasa Gambia nga drone wa fi Gambia la no ne drone
ela drone is good nak electronic is good yeah
bare na fendolo sa mak ni camera be on domino fa ngai dan dila na mola mude nga fendolo sa ko background o de wo yo advertise nyame aning ala size literally tafia la ndewo kala ko men ka ngoma nimbe bi we green screen wonin tafia manyoda ama bilaw la tafia la size
la size la jibe la size le ba mezola what we want to jana several times nga fa do lo nda hayla fula jimbe la jabo wani ba biri o frani jama ba kana wala nga jiru mi da ngo jiru no this is crazy anyway so on the way allam I feel like into our koto bagata lo
kalso ida kalso wala sanji
telling you what about biri ngira ngo jiru ba ba nya buto mama Ono billahi kasile kanjele jambo ngajibe ngajibe ngonyini ja but very cheap na they are very cheap quality so lebije
mark business akam dambe klano so dalda ko drone is how much one ifa ibe men dola drone obe mul janen on a serious note ni lafta la fanga be kole ala lay no because I cannot send it to Gambia man tala so drone ni wala fo nga so jelle la
eba dila mol ni ayele be packet ko nyame you can send it
I'm not interested nga fendo so
is a kino mo ne sabala na
I cannot use drone here
but whatever matinge bula boy saban sensena ko ta du mai
ngada news gibela because nga kala mutako ko America la B2 boma wala use Iran kan la nuclear facility ni ke fenge inara wakile intervene on behalf of Israel
oh my god
ndebe fan kila news gibela bi ngara news gibela ne mbora jam
but ngatene mala wa sino ni tare wa bo suto dia ora ciao
ila ko ge boy ila ko
ala baraka bake wa ngal betendo ngal kondon jiber laal mu